Hey, boys and girls. Hello, everyone. Let's see. Strongins says finally caught a stream. Welcome. Sorry, Awardable. You have to be here. You're not allowed to play video games. Hey, Little B-Pack. Hey, Mighty Rye. Hey, Gospel. Hey, Tars. Hey, Forge Matter. Sorry, dude. Yeah, Jade Spirit for sure. That's the whole point of this stream today. Testing out Jade Spirit, basically. Hey, Tingus. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Zacchaeus Staccato. Hey, Silas. Hey, Murdoch. Puffy hair time. Yeah, it's especially big today. It's I just got out of the shower a minute ago, so it will probably collapse throughout the course of the stream. It's still a little wet, I think, too. Might be contributing to that. Regis, I can't get used to you having a billion followers. I haven't gotten used to that either, because I don't think that's the thing. It's always growing, though, that's for sure. It's always going up. It's always going up lately. Which is awesome. Grow it longer and become Jimmy Neutron. I kind of do always want it bigger, to tell you the truth. I gotta remember what Jimmy Neutron's hair looks like. No, I would never do that little twist tie at the top, but I like how big it is. Shouldn't have said that. That's gonna be clipped. Do you play Terraria, though, or did you ever? I tried it a couple times. It's fun. I haven't played it lately, though. Hey, Adam Ruiz. Hey, Mastero. Hey, Samuel Pike. Hey, Peru. Hey, Crab Marine. Hey, Grim Patron. Hey, Destiny. Hey, Anslo. Yeah, I got 50 packs, guys. I can't open them today because they're... Oops, wrong button. Got the morning fingers. 50 packs, guys. If only we had hacks, right? We had some sort of mid-hacks. Mid-August star. We need mad hacks, though. Say hi to me for the love of God. I need this. I already did, Adam. Hey, Neo Monsters. Hey, Saxo. Hey, Baboon. Hey, you look like Regis Kilvin from YouTube. That's right, I do. I do indeed. Regis wants it bigger. Never just said anything, any of those words. I just finished watching your 12-0 Paladin Arena run. Wasn't that a crazy one, Strongins? I thought it was nuts. Because we really weren't trying that hard and paying that much attention, and I still somehow managed to get to 12 wins. I did pay attention the last 2 games. Maybe that's what made the difference. That's what got us over the hump. But that was certainly a really, really fun run for me. So, Control Ellie Jade. It's a lot of words to fit in there. So we had to abbreviate a couple, or one at least. Yeah, Halaziel. Maybe take some Evolve into the deck. I don't know about Evolve, but Halaziel's definitely going to make the cut. Got it. Well, mainly to test him. I don't even know if Halaziel's going to be good, but we'll try it. Try changing the Windows clock to August. Hack skills, yeah, no joke. You got it right, Ikoyo. Regis Kilvin is the name, and in fact, Hearthstone is the game. That's right. Oh no, Tingus, come on, dude. No. No, Tingus. You know I can delete those, right? You know I can delete those, right? Let's see here. Who's that new follower? Senior Narwhal. Thank you for the follow, good sir. Hey, Stelios. Alright, guys. It's been 6 minutes. Let's get rolling. Let's do this. So, for those of you that don't have context, I'll run through this real quickly. I want to do a deck experiment this morning. And the reason I want to do this new deck experiment is because a handful of cards were just given the Elemental tag. Alongside the Quest Rogue nerf, Blizzard also snuck this change in. So, Jade Spirit is now an Elemental. And Halaziel the Ascended, now an Elemental. Also, it was Mana Geode for Priest, and Ginny of Zephyrs, the League of Explorers neutral card, both given elemental tags. Also, like the Rock for Mana Geode and Illidan's tokens that he summons were given elementals, but that would almost never matter because elemental synergy is all about what you play from your hand, not what's summoned on the board. So those don't matter so much. But with both Halaziel and Jade Spirit, it becomes quite obvious that these fit really nicely in Shaman. Halaziel being a Shaman card, and Jade Spirit being a part of the Jade package, which Shaman always just tucks into their decks anyway. They stick in Jade Lightning and Jade Claws and often Aya. Just they put them into their decks regardless because they're just such good cards. So now that you can add in another Jade card without compromising your elemental synergies and the ability to activate elementals more consistently, it makes a lot of sense to run these things together. So I want to try to build a new Elemental Shaman, and I want to make this one control specifically because we've got access to Halaziel here, and that's something that Shaman, or Elemental Shaman, if they wanted to run in the past, had to, again, compromise the consistency of their elemental activations, which is problematic. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make a disclaimer here that I don't actually know that Halaziel or a control version of this deck is going to be the best. Part of me just thinks you'd still want to do more of a mid-range Jade Elemental Shaman without Halaziel, and Halaziel would still be an important change because of Servant of Kalamos. Halaziel is suddenly added into the pool for Servant of Kalamos, and as is Jade Spirit, of course. So depending upon where you're at in the game and what you need, there might be instances where you have a Lightning Storm in hand and you can pick up that Halaziel and plan a huge heal turn. Maybe you just need more bodies and you've already got like 5/5 Jades. So you grab that Jade Spirit and suddenly it's a 6/6 Jade coming out. Like, Servant of Kalamos becomes a much more flexible and interesting card in the context of these changes, even if you don't even run these particular cards. But of course, we do want to test these, so we are actually going to run them to start, and then we'll go from there. So to build essentially a control version of this list, we definitely want to grab some big control-y elemental cards. We also just want to get some early to mid-game consistent elemental cards as well. So you can see here I'm just kind of grabbing the things I think make sense. I'm not totally sure double Blaze Caller is something we want. It's debatable, I suppose. We'll see. I mean, it's a really powerful card in a control deck too, so it probably is. And then, of course, the next thing we need to do is go grab our Jade cards. We want Aya for sure. We want Jade Lightning and Jade Claws for sure. I don't think we need Jade Chieftains. These are just a little bit too expensive. We can use elementals for our expensive cards. Just those 6 Jades is gonna, or 7 Jades is gonna get us up to 7/7, which is already like ridiculously high. So that's more than enough. And suddenly you can see just with this little package, we're 21 cards. So what we need to do now is fill in with other control Shaman cards that we'd want to run, right? So things that help us keep the board in check. Maelstrom Portal, I think, is always a great choice. Just that great AoE. Double Hex makes a lot of sense. I think we need Manatide Totems in this deck because we don't have a lot of card draw. I mean, we have some card generation with Servant of Kalamos, but not a ton of just straight draw, and Manatide Totems just work well, in my experience. Some healing with Jinyu Water Speakers makes sense. That's something you see in control decks a lot. We may have to cut back on this, obviously. We don't have Lightning Storms yet. We skipped over Lightning Storm. Where's that? We need double Lightning Storms for sure, so we're going to have to cut something already, which makes me sad. I think we might even need a Volcano here. It's not like the perfect Halaziel card, because Halaziel could also die to the Volcano, so he's not always going to heal 15. But I still think it's something we want. And we can cut Blaze Callers if we go for the more removal route. We won't need quite as many like big proactive bodies if we have more removal. Essentially, the Jades are going to service as our big bodies that just give us the meat to win the game. So I don't know that we want the Blaze Callers, kind of as I teased. Fire Elementals are actually questionable too, I think. Because right now, most of our Elemental space is low-cost cards. How many Elementals do we actually have? These are a lot of flexibility. And I want to keep the Fireflies, even though they're low-cost cards, just because they're so flexible. Hot Spring Guardians, Tar Creepers, Halaziel himself, Kalamos, double Fire Ellie, and then Kalamos. Maybe we cut one Fire Ellie. I don't know that we need double Volcano, but do we actually want to run a Blood Mage Thalnos? And I think we do. I think we do. It's just when we're adding this many Maelstrom Portals, this many Lightning Storms, suddenly I think Blood Mage Thalanos makes a lot of sense. And by the way, chat, I know you guys are chatting. I'm going to catch up later. I want to focus on the deck for now. So don't freak out if I'm not reading chat. It's coming back. I'll be reading more chat soon. I love you guys. I haven't forgotten about you. I just for sure want to focus on this deck. And then, you know, do we need any other just like big cards, like big legendaries to just win us the game, you know? I don't really think so. I don't think we want to make like an Azoth deck or anything like that. I think the Jades are going to be sufficient to win the game. So the question is, do we need any other damage spells to utilize Halazeal? Double Lightning Storm, double Maelstrom Portal, one Volcano, Jade Lightnings. I don't think so. I think we can work with that for Halazeal. So what do we need? Jades are going to win us the game eventually. We have removal. Maybe we just add in one of those Fire Ellies back. The curve looks very heavy on 3, but that's actually fine. That's a good spot for us to be. Do we have enough early game, I wonder? And what early game could we possibly add to help? We could add in something like a Devolve. We have double Hex. Would we be better off cutting a Fire Ellie and just adding in a Devolve? Double Hex is basically silences, but, I don't know. Might be a waste. Another weapon would help with removal. We do have some heals. Did we cut our... We cut one Jinyu Water Speaker. I really think I'd rather have a Jinyu Water Speaker than another Devolve, since we have the double Hex. And I think I'd rather have Jinyu Water Speakers than a Fire Ellie too, just because there's a lot of pirates out there. Can we beat Mage? Well, with heals we can, yeah. With Halazeal, with Jinyus, with Hot Spring Guardians, we can beat Mage. We can beat Pirates because we have a lot of taunts and we have a lot of AoE clears and a lot of heals. We can beat... We probably can't beat Jade Druid, but maybe if we out-tempo him. But the problem is a lot of our just sort of tempo plays don't have a lot of stats for pressure, but we could still find damage and clear their board with Volcano and stuff. So we can probably beat Jade Druid. I think this actually looks like a pretty good list. This looks like a pretty good list. Not too upset with this. So let's check out what chat has to say now that we've kind of cleaned up the deck list a little bit here before we jump into some games. See if chat came up with any amazing ideas that I can't miss. To eat my rogue quest, worth crafting Halazeal for Elemental Jade Shaman. I don't know yet, man. We're testing that now, and even now we won't really know, but we'll get some idea probably if it's any good or not. Only 21,000 dust and 50 packs. Shouldn't you prepare for the expansion soon? I know, and only like 2,000 gold too, right? How much gold do I have? Only 1,700 gold, so not even there. And I'm only going to spend another $100, so I don't know. I don't think I'll have enough. I think you're right. One Farsight. It's an interesting idea. Sorry, Regis, but this time I will only listen and occasionally look. I'm playing Terraria now. I just bought it, and I want to have 1,000 hours in it. Well, man, good luck on that journey. That sounds like it's going to be fun. Make it wild, play the Jinny. I don't even think Jinny would be good in this, because we don't have any buff cards. Like it'd be almost impossible to utilize. We'd have to play Paladin or something. Hey, Mantis, how's it going? Mantis, don't freak out. Wolf, I love the emotes, dude. It looks good. You too, Mighty Rye. Looks great, guys. Looks like me today, I think. My hair looks like that hair today. Hey, Regis, can you weigh in at the end if Halazeal's worth it and a replacement? I don't have everyone but him. I don't know if he's worth it. Like I said at the beginning, honestly, probably not. I think you could get by without him. Just because, like I said, Servant of Kalamos now has Halazeal, so you can draw Halazeal and still make some big plays, even without Halazeal actually in your deck. What's your average ladder rank? I mean, isn't everybody's average ladder rank like 9? Because you start at 16 and you go to Legend? So, like, if you take every rank and average them, don't you always go to 9? If you're saying what rank do I finish at, usually like 1 or 2, because I don't take the time to grind out to Legend, or 3, sometimes 5, sometimes Legend. It just depends on the month. The highest ever finish I've had is like 225, somewhere around there, 227 or something. What's the card that reduces cost of elementals in hand by 1? Is that any good? I want that card to be good, but I don't really think it is. I don't think it's ever been played a lot. Fireplume Harbinger here. It just sacrifices too much, really, on its own in the early game, when early game is so important. Use Morgul. Do I even have Morgul? I don't even know how you get Morgul. I don't even have him, guys. I have no idea how you even get him. I don't do alternate heroes. I'm sorry. I'm a loser. How many characters are there for each class at the moment? I don't know. Like I said, no clue. Replace the 2 fire Ellies for 2 blaze callers. It's not a terrible idea, but I kind of like the fire Ellie's consistency, even with the extra activations from elementals. Comes out a turn earlier, and most stuff right now, 3 health is more of a magic number than 5. So in other words, this is almost enough. And if we have to play like a Genie Water Speaker the turn before and don't get an elemental out, I still want to get the more consistent activation. Flame Tongues are always a good card to add, but I just don't think we have room for them here. We're a little bit too control for Flame Tongue. Although I really do think Flame Tongue is one of the most underrated and overpowered cards in the game that a lot of people sleep on. Okay, guys, so let's hop in here and test this. We don't know if this is a good list. Who knows, right? Nobody knows if Elemental Shaman's any better in the first place, so it might not be. But we're going to try our best. Recruiting a friend gets him. Oh, so you can fake it. I see. You just make a new account and recruit it. Got it. Sure, I can find somebody to do that for me, but just too lazy, guys. I like having the neutral heroes. I don't know. It's just never been something I've cared about for some reason or another. This is mage, so probably don't need, like, these things. Probably need more mid-game cards. By the way, do you guys hear that? Is there, like, sounds like a jackhammer or something going on outside. Do you guys hear that in the background? I'm sorry if so, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just, I live in a city, so sometimes that stuff happens.
Aha!
Hey Regis, the first time I've caught you on stream, says Dr. Zyther. Keep on your videos, they really help me as a new Hearthstone player. Thanks, Dr. Zyther, that's like my favorite thing to hear. I'm happy to shepherd people into the wonderful world of Hearthstone as best I can. Hopefully you've learned a little bit. I'm sure you'll grow up as a Hearthstone player and eventually find someone even better who's a better player than me, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. Please do. Continue to grow and get better and leave me behind. Find a Tice or a Strife Crow or somebody like that. Sounds like a humming sound, maybe. Yeah. Basically, that's kind of what I hear, like a like that. Hopefully, it goes away, but I really can't control that. I live 6 floors up, so most sounds should theoretically be pretty far away because they're like on street level, presumably. Because, you know, I'm like 60 feet in the air, but I guess sometimes sound still carries pretty well. I'm just floating 60 feet in the air, guys. It's just, just out in the air. Will you review all the cards once they come out one by one? Well, I'm definitely going to be reviewing them on the way as they come out. As far as doing another re-review, I think I will do. What I started doing this time around for the Frozen Throne cards is like detailed reviews at the beginning and then quick reviews at the end for people who don't have time to watch me talk for 20 minutes about crazy stuff. If they just want to catch like my star ratings, I added some star ratings at the end. So I think I'll probably do like a big compilation at the end once all the cards are released of all of my star reviews. And of course I still will do like the 10 best cards revealed, the 10 worst card revealed, that kind of stuff, which I've always done. Our hand's a little clunky, but it's probably actually not that bad against Mage. Mostly just committing stats to the board to get more stats in the future. This is fairly susceptible to a lot of different things, but we're not like to Blizzard or Flamestrike turns yet, so. Your magical beard gave you the ability to float 60 feet in the air. Of course, yeah. Yeah, I'm just riding around up on Ultrasaur's neck right now. That's what it is. What are your thoughts on the new Quest Rogue? Is it too bad to play now? Should I dust it? I think it's probably too bad, but I haven't tested it yet, so I can't say with certainty. But it just seems like it's not going to be as good. I mean, it's still going to be. There's still going to be those games where you get it really fast and you play Quest by turn 4 or whatever, and you just win. Like that's still going to happen. But there's just going to be that 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 even games where it's a little bit slower and you lose because of that. And if you lose an extra 1 in 10 games, that's a big hit to your win rate. So it becomes a much worse deck for the ladder, right? God, our hand is just, we're not getting anything proactive right now. It's all sort of, you know, heals and reactive style cards at this point. I guess we'll clear one of these. Since we're not really trying to win the game right now, we're trying to control. It's going to be tough against Mage, but we have enough healing that we should be able to get through his burn and stuff, I think. Chogowan, that is correct, yeah. FLMD says, okay, thank you guys. By the way, it's the second time I got it and I need to dust it. I don't know what card we're talking about, but good luck with your dust journey, good sir. The first 10 packs of the Knights expansion contain a guaranteed legendary. That's what they've told us, yeah. That's what we've heard so far. God, I feel like we could almost Volcano soon. Oh, that deck list is not right, and I also need a deck tracker. Crap! Guys. Gotta keep me in check. I always forget this stuff. Oh, here we go. See? Here we go. Here we go. No good trades. Let me get this deck tracker. Oh, that's not right. There it is. Don't freak out. Don't freak out, guys. I know somebody's out there freaking out right now. Why is the screen so pink? No! Don't freak out. Yeah, Blaze Collar's good. Sure. This is going to be the first, like, really good sort of body we've played. Everything else just kind of been sitting around out there. Let me update my deck list, too, if I can do... Well, I can't do that right now. I just need to update Moobot to say it's not the right deck list. I don't want people to try the wrong deck list. Let's see. Regis got my first 12 wins today. Grats, Numis. That's awesome, dude. King Murph Gaming says, how has this deck treated you so far since the new elemental tags? Well, this is the first game we've played, right? So I don't know yet. I just don't know. We'll probably figure it out for too long, but so far, no clue. Alright, so Blaze Caller here is probably okay. I'd like to play Aya, but we want to make sure we hit this while we have it, right? We don't know if we're going to get an elemental activation again for a while. Yeah, that's a pretty good body to kill. It could have been a fire elemental, by the way. Wouldn't have made a difference here, but I'm thoroughly freaked out right now. How do you have such a good card collection? Is it through playing a lot since beta or using money on packs? Both, actually. Not beta, but Season 2 I started. So that was 3 years ago. And I do spend real money on the game and various other things, so... I don't think that this is Counterspell, but it could be, so we're going to test it with Maelstrom Portal, then we're just going to Volcano. Okay, that's fine. That took a long time for that animation to load up. I was freaking out a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, did we mess something up? Did we mess something up right now? Is there a rank you usually get stuck at, like somewhere you just hit a slow spot? Typically around 2 or 3. It gets a little slower for me. Mirror Entity is a little bit of an issue, so let's just do this first. It kind of costs us a Jade, but just in case, right? We don't want to play into the secrets a little too heavy. Don't want to play into the secrets too heavy. Any sniping tonight? Notice me, Regis, by... Hey, Silas. Wardable Streaming says, I'm not promising anything, but would you want to see, or hear, I guess, a Regis Kilbin-themed remix or something? Yes, obviously. What kind of stupid question is that? Clearly, who in their right mind wouldn't want to see that, Wardable? Is it live now? That's what I really want to know. How do I get there sooner? How do I get there sooner, man? Send me a link. Jesus Speedsus, I live in a city in the Midwestern United States. If you ask around, you could probably figure it out. Somebody knows, I think. Tinga says, if it has Regis Gilbin is the name in Hearthstone, is the game in it, then yes, please. Waving at Fat says, my collection's pretty big as well, but I haven't spent that much money, and I haven't played for as long as Regis. So getting a large collection is still possible for free as long as you prioritize correctly. Yeah, I agree. Ouch. That was rude. I do not have an answer for that either. This is not good. We don't have an elemental for this. Do we just have to play this? Like... Ugh. I don't want to waste our heal, but... kind of think we need some stats on the board. This card's too good, man. We need weapon destruction. What do we really need to draw? Torque Reaper would be a good draw. I don't even... in case I get Calamos, I don't even know if I can play this. Like, I might just have to hang on to this. Ugh, this is just such a bad turn. We have more healing with Halaziel, so I'm just going to play this as a sort of distraction for him, hopefully. Maybe he trades, or we could set up a Lightning Storm clear, that kind of thing. It's a huge waste of that heal against Mage, but I think we have to. Ugh. There it is. It's so scary. That's the best possible 10-drop, I guess. Oh, that's a good draw for us, finally. Okay, okay. So I'm starting to... well, that's less good. That's definitely a little less good. Oh my god, please high roll, please high roll. Shoot. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one. It's, you know, it's a little bit of extra damage, obviously, over here, but... we can do 1 damage later. We might not be able to do 2 damage later. If that had high rolled, though, man, we would have been nuts right there. We're still probably just dead. Fireball, ping, a lot of stuff kills me here. Atiesh was just too good. Flame Strike was too good. Atiesh, Medivh's staff. What a cool weapon. So we're actually alive. That's sort of good news. I don't know that we can stabilize, though.
We have many secrets.
Second Lightning Storm is probably the only out here. Manatite Totem is definitely not it. It's 12, 16, 17, 18 damage. We can only go up to 12. Taunt doesn't even save much because the... Taunt doesn't save much because of the weapon ping here. That would have been good a while ago. Really good. God, it's a 6/6 Jade already. That's nuts. That's really, really, really good. Let's see. Regis, could you try the healing taunt elemental? You mean Hot Spring Guardian? We have that one. We have 2, in fact. 2. So I don't know if that's what you mean, but yeah, we're definitely trying that one out. Just joined the stream. Are these new cards from the Frozen Throne expansion? No. So 4 cards got the elemental tag, guys, that didn't have it before. Halaziel the Ascendant, Jade Spirit, Jenny of Zephyrs, and Mana Geode were all given the elemental tag last night. So they're fresh elemental cards. We've never had it before, so it means we can test a new elemental deck here with elemental Jade Shaman. Because basically Jade Spirit is now the card that combines the worlds of Jade and Elemental, which had never happened before. People were sticking Jade cards into Elemental Shaman lists anyway, just because Jade's so good. But now that you can say, oh my god, Jade Spirit's both Elemental and Jade, you have this unifying force that makes the deck make a lot more sense. Because you basically get to include a card that activates 2 separate goals, both Elemental activation and of course, the, I think we can hold here. And the Jades themselves, if I could ever finish my thought. Regis, is Quest Rogue still good now, says Zareth Jize. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's going to lose like 4 or 5% on its, probably 4 to 5% on its win rate, is my guess. Maybe 3 to 4%, which is enough to knock it down a tier or 2. It will still be a deck you can play on the ladder. You can still win games. It will still feel really oppressive when it wins and when it hits its high rolls and stuff. But it's just going to be a little bit less consistent. We're finally going to give him some heal value here. We could have tried to chip this thing down over some turns. He should maybe trade into this healing totem. That's normally kind of gross, but not actually that bad right now. This doesn't roll high enough if this was only a spell damage totem, right? We don't have... I mean, I guess we could just double elemental Jade Claws with the anticipation of doing Calamos next turn, because we just don't have a good way to deal with these right now, right? We need to soften up the board a little bit. He heals us back up to 5. If he makes a trade, he goes to 3, puts it in range of Fire Ellie, Jade Lightning, that kind of stuff. I don't want to attack into this one just because it's a lot of extra damage that probably doesn't accomplish much. Oh, we overloaded. We can't even Calamos. Well, that's fine. We want to do Jade Lightning anyway. Let's see. I think Volcano is better. Yeah, it might be cool with Halazeal. I don't know yet, because you're kind of killing your Halazeal typically, so. How about neutral legendaries? I don't know about what class to main with now. Neutral legendaries, your best bets are probably still like Alexstrasza, Leroy, those kinds of cards that have just universally been good, right? They've just always done something you like. Cairn is one. Deathwing, frankly, has been a card that's popped up from time to time. So that could be an option for you, too. Do we care more about card value or stats on the board? I think we care a little bit more about card advantage, don't we? We can always recover stats with things like Hex and Volcano and so on and so forth, but card advantage means a lot more problems for us, I think. So next turn we can probably just Aya, maybe Fire Ellie. Kick off this train with Fire Ellie, since we goofed it with the Overload previously. Why are Flame Waker and Flame Waker and Major Dome Executus not elementals? They are Naga. They're the big snake-looking dudes. They're like snakes of the sea. They're not elemental beings. It's just a Warcraft lore thing, right? There's no real legitimate explanation for any of it, but that's the answer. So, man, Hex feels pretty good, too. Aya feels good. Like, we have a pretty good set of turns here, but we'll save that Hex for, like, Aesair or something. I think we'll just kill this guy. Clearly, he trades a little better into our Fire Ellie than does the Twilight Drake. I think I'll take some damage here, too, just to preserve a couple minions. We have a lot of healing in this deck, and taunts and stuff, so I'm okay to save a minion for the sake of a little health. Krovig, it is, yeah, I mean, fairly. I'm still working on some more ideas for that. But I think if you just go check it out right now, you'll see that there's been quite a bit to talk about the last day or two. Bloodmage Thalnos, yeah, another good craft for legendaries for sure. For sure. Hey, Fancy Hyena, how's it going? Jaga, don't remind me, dude. Don't remind me. Hey, Icard, how's it going, man?
Regis, you rusty at Hearth bad day? No practice. Or maybe you just suck bad draft. Avram and I get me a beer, beam me up, Scotty.
Gosh dang it, jerks. Thanks again, dude, for the best copy pasta in history. Thanks for the cheer, too, man. Always throwing the cheers out. Always so generous. Thank you. So, I mean, this Lightning Storm, like, feels sort of good, because there's 3 minions, but ultimately, it's not going to deal with this Draconid very well. Like, maybe if we high roll into a spell damage, we could trade the smaller ones in, and make a bad trade against Twilight Drake. So let's test here. If it fails, we'll probably just Calamos and trade hard. If it succeeds... No, so it failed. So let's just Calamos here. Our health total, by the way, is kind of getting low. A little worryingly low. I think actually Jade Spirit's going to be our best bet here. More flexible for mana cost and just summons a lot of bodies. The Kalakir, like, cool, but not, maybe not doing enough. So this can definitely heal me next turn if I need to heal. Which we might. If we keep this board and we don't need to reload the board, like, this card's going to make a lot of sense. It's just a heal. Just capitalize on the board we already have. Or there's that as well. Like, this actually might still be a good play just because we're so low. Kind of like Jade Spirit Manatide Totem, though. He could probably kill me, though. I don't think I can risk it. I think we just have to go for the heal here. This is a fairly reasonable minion. I mean, like, summoning all these 1/1s sounds cool, too, but I'm scared that we're going to die. I think the only way we lose right now is just dying. I know Priest probably doesn't have a lot of great ways to do that, but if he sneaked in a combo piece, if he just keeps chipping me for 4 and I don't answer that minion eventually, like, that's a threat. So that's probably a hex target, isn't it? Like, that one's a little too big. Or maybe we just go for bodies at this point, like Jade Spirit. For instance, this is a pretty good 9 mana turn. Jade Spirit, Jade Claws, Tar Creeper, a little bit of defense, a little bit of pressure with these guys. Can't do much with this 2 attack yet, but... And this is still susceptible to Dragonfire Potion, but we did already see 1. If he does Dragonfire Potion, we can probably just Hex. We can Hex Aya, but that might still be too slow. We'll take a lot of damage again. Surprise Holy Fire would have done it. Well, yeah, that's not very likely, but there's a lot of ways to just die sometimes. Double Holy Nova wouldn't, but it would have been close, I think, if he had the mana. Man, dude! He hit them both. That's really annoying. We need Volcano now. Now we are close to dying. I don't think we have a choice here now. So he has 7. Holy Nova kills me now. It's really bad. We could try to hit the Taunt Totem. I mean, Jade Spirit applies almost as much pressure as Aya. Not enough to trade into both minions, though. I'm still going to do it, I think. Because we can Lightning Storm to clean up, even if the trades aren't clean. Never lucky, man. Never get the totem we want. Probably just dead. Holy Nova here. Second Dragonfire Potion was cripplingly good. We have 4 heal cards left in the deck, so if we can survive this turn, there's a chance we still get out of this nonsense. Especially if he goes face and doesn't trade, and we can get off a really powerful Lightning Storm. Second death makes it a lot harder to trade, though. After the Lightning Storm. Maybe double Lightning Storm, or Lightning Storm Volcano. Halazia Lightning Storm would be pretty clutch. We have a Ginny Water Speaker. Definitely buys me some time. That's 7. Let's try to roll for spell damage here. No. I think we still have to Lightning Storm, because worst case scenario, we can kill the Elise and be alive. Otherwise, we're just dead to the board, so. Okay. So we can actually kill this as well. And we might as well. It's the same difference as it attacking us next turn, right? So just get the stats off the board. So we're alive at 1 here. We were alive at 2 last time, and he didn't have Holy Nova. So he's probably just digging for Holy Nova here. He's probably got a 2 out of 15 to get it, it looks like. That's pretty good odds. But again, I don't know if we can stabilize here. We might need another Water Speaker. Or that. Or that. Maelstrom Portal is not going to do enough. Taunt Totem Maelstrom Portal would theoretically be enough, I guess. If we got a Taunt, it almost would have been enough. No, it still wouldn't have been enough. That would have been a card that could have maybe kept me alive. I don't know, though, because we still would have been at 4. Trade. The Halazia probably sealed the deal. I feel like we're a little short on cards every game. I mean, partially because we kind of went on big boards twice in a row into Dragonfire Potion. That might be a part of the issue. I'm not really sure. I don't know. That double Dragonfire Potion definitely put us in a bad spot. Hey Regis, a few days ago I conceded at ranked and I lost 2 stars. Is that because I conceded or something? Should have been because you conceded. I don't know. Should have only given you 1 star loss. Maybe you disconnected previously and it kind of had one loaded up for you and it forgot. It does that sometimes, like if you disconnect, it won't show you the star loss immediately. And then you'll come back in later and it'll show you the star loss at a given point. Static C, thanks for the follow. I think I missed Max17, Anise215, maybe even Pablo on 311, and Hachitaku. Thank you everybody for the follows. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see, what does chat have to say? More card draw would be useful. Yeah, I mean, we've got the double mana tides. I just don't think we've been hitting them or been able to play them on time. But between that and Kalamos, I would hope that we have enough. Servant of Kalamos, I should say. I mean, that's 4 card-generating cards. Yeah, Thalanos actually too is card draw, so we have ways to get cards. I think maybe they've just not been coming when we need them. I think the deck feels okay. Might have been okay. Coin Jade. We don't need an elemental activation yet. Coin Jade's probably fine. Next turn we can actually just Mana Tide Firefly.
Aha!
That's still fine. Coin was a nice counterspell test, but... Oh.
Welcome!
Hey!
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Lewis G21, man, thanks for the subscription with Twitch Prime, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome. And stay tuned to your Twitch messages sometime after the stream, Lewis, or probably later, you know, maybe later today, early tomorrow, for some details on some other bonuses to being a Regis Gilman subscriber. Some other cool stuff. Playing right into that meteor, boys. The turn 5 meteor. Is Spellbinder that popular now? I've seen it popping up more and more the last day or two. I've seen it popping up in a couple different lists. So, I think it's getting there. It's a good card, really. Maybe an underrated card.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty okay with all that. Not a great turn 5 here. I think Mana Tide, Maelstrom is fine.
Aha!
We might as well trade. These little bodies just aren't very valuable in the scheme of things in this matchup. They die to a lot of different stuff. Seems to be a bit slower as far... Oh, this was a gifted card anyway off Glyph. But people do run this. I've seen it pop up in 3 different lists now. Actually, a list I've been playing has it. I found it on hsreplay.net. That worked out well. That's actually a pretty good card for us. We might be giving him a Mana Tide Totem here, but that's not a huge concern for me. It's most likely just Ice Block. What about running something like Spirit Echoes? I know it's more for aggro decks, but it could be cool if it bounced back a healer Kalamos. Yeah, I think it's a good card. The few times I've ran it, though, I just had a lot of problems ever getting a board where I was like, I need to Spirit Echo this. That's an issue I know I had. I think we just have to play Mirror Entity as it is. I don't think we can sacrifice a turn testing it. I think it's fairly unlikely given what we've seen so far. I think he's a slower, more freeze-style mage and less of a tempo secret mage. We haven't seen Kirin Tor mages and those kinds of cards yet, and Ice Barrier definitely clues us into that even more. Can someone please explain what Twitch Prime is? Yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime for free, and essentially that means you get 1 free subscription per month. Is that Polymorph? Just Firelight's Portal. That's totally fine. This seems good to me. Let's play around... well, there's not really a good play around for Meteor, I guess. This is probably the best one. It's a good value generation card. We have some heal for Mage, which is nice. Kalamos and Jinyu, both big heals. I think we're in a good spot. We're not killing him yet, which would be nice, but we have the resources necessary to stabilize a little bit. Do you think Hall of Fame rotation should happen more often than once a year? Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't just happen all the time. Like, why does it have to wait? Why can't they just do it whenever they want? There's no, like, schedule to it. Hey, Nano Dragon 22, thanks again for the cheers, man, much like yesterday. Love that Shaman is getting more tools and coming back as a tier 1 deck. Beat those mages. Yeah, that's the goal, right? Getting sick of mage myself, man. What happened here? Just Fireball, Fire Blast, okay. Halazeal, I guess, but honestly, it's going to be tough to get any value off Halazeal is the thing I'm worried about, because he's never going to have a huge board of stuff that we like Lightning Storm, you know? It's going to be really tough to get that value. I mean, I like having it as an option. The question is, do we need the Fire Elemental for any reason? Does it apply pressure extra or anything of the sort? I don't really think it does. We're going to have enough pressure with Jades. And I don't think we're pressuring enough that we're going to have... I just don't think we're going to have a pressure win condition, right? Like, it just doesn't look like that's going to be our win condition. Is my hand getting too full? This is going to put me to 9, and then we'll draw 10. I'm actually going to play this. It's probably just going to die to some AoE board clear type thing, but we're drawing a lot with this Manatide, so we need to be careful with our hand. Regis has a mod running that shows the possible secrets inside top left corner. Yeah, for sure. Ooh. Baby. Hex Jinyu is probably enough. We'll play the Firefly as well, just to ensure that... and we're actually we need to trade in a minion if we do that, just to make sure that we have room for Kalamos next turn for more heal. Actually, we need to kill 2 minions. So we can sacrifice the Northshire and the Flame Elemental here. Play the Jinyu, Hex. Trade into the Hex minion. Actually, is it just better off to kill this thing? Let's just kill it. There's no other Hex target in the deck except maybe... we might need the Hex for Doomsayers, now that I think about it. So let's just kill this thing, and let's just go ahead and Kalamos now. Because we know we have the elemental activation. I'm actually going to sacrifice this, because I don't want more cards. It seems like it's a bit of a mistake, but frankly, if that dies to a Blizzard, I don't care, and I don't want more cards at this point. If we played our other weapon... No, let's go ahead and attack then. Shouldn't matter much. So one of the things, of course, to keep in mind when you're playing a deck like this, if they have freeze options and stuff to stall you out, you need to keep board space free for your heals. So I'm okay with making those trades instead. Like I said, this dies, unlike the Northshire Cleric, but I don't think we wanted the heals off the Northshire Cleric anyway. The cards, I mean. Can we pop the block here? It's a good Hex target again. It's fine. But can we pop the block? No, just we don't have any damage in hand, so. This is scary. He's he kind of went for the burn line with Alexstrasza. We healed out of it. Now he's going for the value line with Medivh, which is what makes this deck so darn good, by the way. The Gunther / Control Mage. Just they have a lot of different ways to win, basically. I think we'll just Hex here, and then heal our Kalamos. The only thing I don't like is losing face heal, but with Halazeal, with the Jinyu, I think since he's also already used Alexstrasza and a Fireball, we probably don't need that much more. It cost me a little bit of damage, but I think it's okay. I want to heal this to get it out of range of like Flame Strike and stuff, because this is the point where Flame Strike starts to make a lot of sense for him. We played an Elemental, so we're good there. I honestly want this to die. We're drawing too many cards. There is a weird chance this goes to Fatigue, I think. Add an ooze to your deck? Yeah, we might need to. It's twice in a row that this card has been a major issue for us. Well, I'm glad we didn't need the hex. Like, saving the hex can make sense here, because, you know, you don't know what's going to come out of this ATS, so you want the hex to do some work, but that would have been useless here. Great news. Oh, that's a way to stall out a 12-12. Okay, let's take that. It's probably the best option anyway. It's really unfortunate we haven't gotten an ice block pop option here. Nothing to pop the block yet. Our hand is gonna overdraw, isn't it? Shoot. This doesn't even help. We have to play this. 4, 8, 9. We're gonna draw overdraw anyway. What could we possibly overdraw that we care about? Not much, really. Hex would probably be bad. I think we just take the hit, don't we? This one doesn't help. We could just Lightning Storm, but we can save that for Halzeel maybe. Let's just take the hit. It's totally fine. I don't think it's a problem. At least we know about it. We could have saved one card by playing the Tar Creeper, but I like having the resources because there could always be a Flame Strike coming down. This is starting to look like a pretty good line.
Back to your home.
We don't know what that secret is, though. We can test with Maelstrom. Yeah, I kind of had that one. Alright, so let's test Maelstrom here. In case it's Counterspell, because these guys do run Counterspell.
Aha!
Probably not one of those. But I think we do need to deal with the board. I didn't really need to play Halzeel. Why did I should have just double Lightning Stormed. For some reason I had it in my mind I needed to play Halzeel. I don't know why. It's actually a waste. It's going to change the math a lot on this guy in particular. Ooh, that's good. That helps the math a little bit. We should have just double Lightning Storm Maelstromed and cleaned the board. Yep, there's the barrier. Yeah, we didn't need this. We could have kept more minions alive and Lightning Storm. This would have died probably because we could have traded the 4/3 into it. I don't know why. I just had it in my brain. We had to pull off this combo. Like, we got a Halzeel, guys. We got a Halzeel. He's so cool. Oh, well, it ain't a polymorph. That's actually not so bad. We can still freeze that out. Oh, I'm happy he killed that. Like, we're in fatigue scenario now, and I'm overdrawing cards. Like, that... he has to realize that was beneficial to me, right? Could freeze it, but we can also just Volcano it. 9, 11. Volcano into Tar Creeper. Looks okay. He's running out of gas real quickly. We got through the Atiyesh, so I think we're in a good spot to win here. He's 11 cards in deck, sure, but... Why isn't Hogger an elemental? I don't know. It's a good question, isn't it? Oh, we burned our deck. Yeah, see, he's on these junk cards now. Like, bring it, dude. I don't know if we're ever going to get a better Lightning Storm than this. I'm a little bit thinking about Lightning Storm, but it's probably okay. So our hand is... Oh, cool. That makes it easier. Yeah, I don't even think we played that particularly well, but we just have so much value in this deck that we just push through, basically. I think we made some mistakes there. We just said 9/11. Jade Lightning can't melt steel beams, guys. Whoa! Whoa! Wait a second. I'm freaking out right now. I just looked over. 466 people watching on YouTube right now. What? Guys, thanks for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying the bad play. I wish you were all watching somebody who's better at Hearthstone. It's a shame you're stuck here with me. It's a shame you're hanging out here. That makes me sad.
Aha!
Alright. Another Shaman. He's probably doing the same stuff we're doing. He probably has a good list, though. It's my guess. We're just testing one. He's probably got some pros list already. So is this deck awesome or what, Regis? What's the verdict? It's really hard to say yet. We've only played a few games. I mean, we've lost more than we've won so far. But I think a couple of those were just funky draws. It's clearly got the value to win long games. Can do some cool stuff. I think it's okay against mages. I think it'd be a lot better against mages if we went for weapon removal, maybe, for that ATS when it comes. Captain Tar says, we love you, Regis. Thank you so much, dude. Regis is growing. Run before he isn't hipster to watch anymore. I'm growing, getting so big. Oh, I hate you guys.
Regis, you rusty at hearth. Bad day, bad draft.
Thanks, Jerks. You're gonna suck that pasta dry, dude. You're just gonna run that pasta into the ground. But frankly, I'll never get tired of it. I don't care. Like, it's always gonna be funny. Everybody else is gonna hate Jerks because he's always going for the pasta. But I'm gonna love you, so who cares? Who cares what everybody else says? I kind of was planning to Jade Spirit this turn, but man, Maelstrom Portal sure looks good. We could also play one Firefly, setting up for potential draw, since we don't have a good... Nah, Jade Spirit's fine. We'll just Maelstrom Portal here. Maelstrom Portal Totem is totally fine. Yeah, when we discard something, that's going to be super helpful.
Murgle.
Thanks, Jerks, dude. I'm still going to add some more Murgle sounds in there for you, just so that you have to add higher tiers of bits to hear them. I'm gonna bait you into cheering more. Joe Vug, thanks for the 5 bits, dude. The mini Kappa bits. Appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Hey, Regis, what did I miss? Oh, nothing much. Bunch of people goofing around, acting stupid, like normal. Normal day on the real Regis Gilbin stream, if you will. I don't really want to overload because I got Aya, so let's just Jade Spirit here, and I don't know. I'm gonna probably trade this in just because Maelstrom Portal's a card. He's probably running Lightning Storm too. It's debatable to trade this in, but since these both have 2 attack, I think we'll just hold. Since we almost with certainty we're playing Aya next turn, I don't see a reason to Firefly, so. Jade, Taunt Shaman, more Jade Elemental, just that happens to have some taunts and defensive cards because it's a little bit more control-oriented. Regis, have you told your mom about the stream and does she watch? Yeah, my parents know about Regis Gilbin, of course. My dad has watched a little bit, but my mom's not super technologically advanced, so I don't think she's watched much unless my dad's pulled it up on the TV for her or something. But no, they definitely know about it. God, would we rather just Hex his Aya and Jade Claws and Firefly? Yeah, I think so. Aya is such a good Hex target. I don't think we can pass that up. Man, all the follows rolling in, guys. Ikoyo, Judalore, Dualage, Devilmare, the Hacker 414720, Raymond 512, Devil Lucia, Navraz, Zoxin, Elmo Beast. Thanks everybody for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Welcome. Shoot. Oh no, that works out good. Never mind. I was thinking we messed up, but I guess not. Have we attacked already? Yeah, we attacked. Okay. So I don't think we need to commit to the Firefly because we're gonna Aya again next turn.
Make some room by the hearth.
Oh no. No. I want to welcome you, but I don't want to say your name. Coxfucks, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the club. And stay tuned to your Twitch messages, Coxfucks. Because I'll be sending you some details about some extra benefits and stuff for subscribing, dude. So thanks again, though. It's funny name and all. Funny name and all. So we're in a pretty good spot this game, I think. We've had good answers. It's pronounced Kokfuks. Let's good to know. And now you know. I'll probably always say it wrong because it's better for a laugh a little bit. Marco Hokovar. I do, in fact. But you're a jerk, so you're banned. So I won't be responding to you anymore. I think you could probably drop the hot springs for Flame Tongue, because I like that idea. It's not a terrible idea. I think I wanted the healing and the elemental activation. I do just, like I said before, I think Flame Tongue is just such an insanely good card. I think people underestimate Flame Tongue. I'm kind of getting to a point where I don't want to commit too much to the board, because I think this guy's going to run stuff like Volcano. And I don't want my whole board to get wiped out, right? Like, I'm going to make what is ultimately kind of a bad play, I think. Well, shoot, now I regret that, because, I mean, more stats doesn't really hurt against Volcano. What did I just trade in?
Welcome. Boys, make some
2-1.
room by the hearth, won't ya?
Yeah, this is fine. I thought this was a misplay, but it's really not. I'd rather have 3 health against a Shaman. Oh, maybe I should have totemed. Maybe I should have totemed. Definitely should have totemed. Hey, Mr. Memer first, thank you for the subscription, dude. Welcome, welcome. Really, really appreciate it. Black Wolfa, you have it now. I sent it out early this morning. So if you check your messages right now, Black Wolfa, you will see... you'll see the messages. But Memer, Mr. Memer, thanks for the subscription, dude. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, stay tuned to your Twitch messages, probably later today, maybe early tomorrow, for some additional details about some extra benefits and stuff you get for subbing to me here on Twitch. I like to make it worth your guys' time and money, so I like to do a little bit extra when I can. Still really worried about, like, Volcano and stuff, but at this point I've got so much junk out, like, maybe it's not even relevant. Save some resources, clearly, but... Flame Tech allows for a lot of great trades when you have board and surprise lethal. Also, if you try to evolve with Stone Sentinel. No, I haven't tried that. Yeah, I'm pro Flame Tongue, guys. I don't need to be sold on it. I just didn't think it fit this deck perfectly, but I love Flame Tongue Totem. I think it's a severely underrated card. I think it's one of the best basic cards in Hearthstone. Hey, Mr. Memer, look at that, dude! You already found the incredible emotes. I hope you're enjoying the legendary Regis emote, man. I love seeing it, of course, because it's my face. But God, I'm gonna turn off. Announcements, guys. You guys are insane. Adalaris, misspelled puns, random type. Okay, I can't read all that. But random, Asku, Mr. Memer. Oh nope, you subscribed. But Mr. Fruits Table, Everlongso, and Hillel987, guys. Thank you everybody for the follows. I really appreciate it. It's gonna get annoying hearing Antonitis going off all day if we're not careful. It's gonna get rough. Probably trade here, trade this in, let this one hang out. It's a little threatening to this though, which is annoying. So maybe we taunt with Tar Creeper. No, that's annoying too. Maybe we just double Mana Tide to get a ton of value. Oh, the Mana Tide got the buff. Sick. Clearly becomes a pretty big target here. Yeah, I don't want to commit too much. Like, maybe I should play an Elemental. Because we didn't play an Elemental this turn. It's not committing virtually anything, but it sets up a Kalamos, it sets up a Servant of Kalamos, etc. So, it could be important. So, especially since we're drawing 3 cards, we're kind of likely to get one of those at this point. Lightning Storm, obviously, those kinds of things, really good against our board, but we didn't exactly overextend, right? It's all kind of junk stuff out there. So, hopefully we're alright. Nematode, or Nematad, Hearthstone, thanks for the follow. What do you do for a job? Are you a full-time streamer and YouTuber? I am not full-time YouTuber or streamer. I work as a director of marketing for a software development company. I have for the past almost 5 years now, I think. Coming on either 5 or 6 years. It's been a great job. But thankfully it has a lot of flexibility, so I can actually do stuff like this too. It takes a lot of time to do both, clearly. I work a lot, but I like it. It's fun. I mean, this is more like fun than work, right? This is just awesome. He actually killed the spell damage totem there. It's annoying. Still a pretty insane turn here. We're just rolling over this guy right now. Why no 420 Blaze calling it in this deck? I just thought that Fire Elemental was a little bit more consistent. And they might have been a little bit too slow. Because we have a lot of late game value generation. Like, we can make good cards with Kalamos. So I thought we didn't probably need the big threats. Plus, we're just getting really big Jades. Because there's so many Jade cards. So we're going to get 6/6s, 7/7s, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I didn't want to hurt the consistency of the deck by running them. Because I didn't think we really had to run them, essentially, right? Maelstrom Portal here is going to clean up a lot. Especially if we roll the spell damage. May not actually matter much, but interesting. I think we're just going face here, right? Let's just play this one to stall a little bit, just in case he does something crazy. This gets buffed too, which is cool. Oh! The combos! We got a 5/2 Light Warden. That's insane. Kooksfuck says, what about Bloodlust in this deck? Seems to be on the token side. I don't think we need it, because like I said, we're getting these really big guys. It probably wouldn't hurt, but sometimes it might be a dead draw. Looks like we have pretty easy... Well, do you have trade still? Yeah, we don't have lethal yet. Yeah, that's just game on. He bled that guy out with value with the double mana side. That was a really good game. I'm glad that we played what looked to be a matchup of a very similar kind of deck, and it seemed like ours was made a lot of sense. I can't see any messages from you. It's a whisper. Look like in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there's like a little whisper icon, like a little chat icon. If you click that, I'm looking at it right now. Black Wolfa. Hope I got your name right. Yeah, I did. I sent it today at 6:36 a.m. See if you can find that little chat icon. Twitch like messages are weird to me. Yeah, I don't think most people know that exists. Yeah, a lot of people don't seem to respond to my messages, so there might be another place to send messages, but that's what I've been using. So maybe I should say specifically whisper versus message. Probably Tar Creeper is too much with Hot Spring Guardian already in the deck, don't you think? Well, not really, no. So far today it has been, because we've only played Control Mage today. Like, every game has been Gunther Control Mage. But there's still Pirates, there's still Aggro Token Shaman, there's still a lot of really fast decks where those many taunts do matter. It's just we haven't seen them today. I don't know where they've been.
Aha!
They just haven't shown up today. It's pretty good. It either forces the ping or the trade. I mean, you guys know there's aggro, there's token druid, this is at least a little bit of a faster mage. We do have heals for this, and we can stop some of this minion pressure probably. What is that going to be? Second Cabal Lackey. Oh my god, the tempo! He has played 6, 7, 8, 10 mana worth of cards. 10 mana worth of cards in the first 2 turns, guys. That's hard to beat, guys. This is almost certainly Counterspell, so we can't Lightning Storm yet. I know people are going to say, just Lightning Storm it, you're good to go. But it's almost certainly Mirror Entity and Counterspell based on how fast this deck is. He's not going to be running slow ones. Right? He's going to be running faster cards. Tempo-oriented cards, not defense-oriented cards. I mean, we may never get to use this, since we may not have a spell cheap enough to actually activate. But, we'll try. I may actually throw this down just as a cycle card and a kind of distraction for him. Jade Lightning is bad next turn, though, too, with the counterspell, so it's going to be tough to find a win here. Just because he played 10 mana worth of cards. I think Fireflies are redundant here. No buff, attack totem. Why not removing them and add Devolve? I just think it's good to have those early bodies. I think people are getting a little bit... misled by the fact that we're only playing Control this morning, but we need bodies against token boards, plus the flexibility of just being able to activate our elementals on command, right? That's kind of my main goal. Guess we'll do this. The Jade Claws does a little bit, but we don't do much else with the turn. Like, we need ways to make sure we have a setup, that 1 mana flexibility. No other card in the deck does that, right? And there's enough non-elemental cards here that I think it matters to have some of that flexibility available. Because what if you need to play a Jinyu Water Speaker and you only have one other mana, right? Like, you have to have a Flame Elemental to activate. Still waiting till a turn where I have enough spare mana to throw away a spell, right? Like, we just haven't had a turn yet where we've had that much spare mana. Like, we could throw away a Hex, maybe, and then hit the Lightning Storm, etc. Not next turn, but soon. Soon. Maelstrom Portal would be a good spell to throw away. And by the way, guys, I don't mean to... I don't mean to, like... negate your suggestions. Like, I think everybody's making really awesome suggestions. I don't know either, right? We're still figuring it out ourselves. That's the thing. I think I gotta play this turn for the Kali here. I think he'll feel compelled to kill this. It's probably a heal 3, but we'll see. I like your guys' ideas. Everybody has great ideas. I'm just telling you my logic. Whether it's right or not, who knows? I don't. We'll see. Maybe we won't. I would encourage you guys to go make a list yourselves and prove me wrong. Like, tell me, show me the win rate, get to legend. Like, all of that would be amazing. Your hair is very impressive, Cap of Pride. Thanks, Mantis. Appreciate it. What does control even mean? I just started 2 days ago. Basically means a deck that is less about doing your own thing and more about stopping what your opponent is trying to do. I don't know if we have the time for this. Might just have to Tark Reaper, Hot Spring Guardian trade. We could try to throw away a Hex here, but the Lightning Storm's just not that good yet. Neither is the Jade Lightning. Like, we need to soften up the bodies a little bit, then we can maybe throw away a spell and Lightning Storm. So let's just do this. Don't think it actually matters much here which one we kill, but... Now we'll find out this hyper-aggressive aggro Secret Mage is also running Flame Strike, and I'll quit the game because that's silly. That's what's going to happen now. This is that point. That's okay. That's actually not bad. So what should we throw away here? Lightning Storm only really kills... If we high roll it, Lightning Storm kills 2 things. I guess let's just Hex and then Jade Lightning trade. Leave 7 damage on board. We're probably dead. Maybe the Hex will hit. That'd be cool. I think I'd want to Hex this target if it could, but this is 99% getting counterspelled. Yeah, that's fine. That's kind of what we thought. And then here, I think we have to take the most damage off the board that we can. I don't think it's good enough. I think we're dead. Fireball kills me. Double Frostbolt kills me. Firelance Portal doesn't kill us yet, I don't think. No. Puts us at 12, but we don't have a lot of healing left, so... He's been sitting on that counterspell forever, it looks like. He's like, activate the freaking counterspell, dude. Oh, he should have tested first for Fireball. That was a misplay. If he got Fireball here, he just missed lethal. He's given me time. I don't think we can do much with it, but... Still, I think an error. So now we actually can Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm plus Hot Spring Guardian is 6. We'll be able to kill this for sure. Probably unlikely going to kill both unless we hit spell damage. I think it becomes possible. It becomes possible here. But it's another counterspell, so can't do it. Can't win. And a freaking Mirror Entity too. Great. Can't win. Our only hope was that one of those was Ice Block and Mirror Entity, I think. We have what? He technically only has 5. If he didn't have it last turn, he may not have it this turn, but... Howl's Eel is sick. But we're just dead. No, maybe not. If we hit Calamos here, we can stabilize. Oh, that's not very good usually. Oh my god, it actually hit face. It actually hit the freaking face. Ugh. If we could have somehow saved that lightning storm and tested with another secret, we might have been able to Halazeel heal this turn, but we don't have another spell, so it didn't matter. This is not enough on its own. It's not enough on its own. Do we have any... We could get a Earth Ellie maybe, but then Ping just kills us. We have to heal. I don't think it matters. I don't think we can stabilize. Taunt Totem might be enough. No. Taunt Totem's not even enough. Sad face. There might have been a different way to win that game. I don't know. It's sad to lose the terribly ordered plays. I think we had some terribly ordered plays, but I don't think we lost any of them, did we? I don't think we lost any terribly ordered plays. Oh, you mean the glyph? Oh, yeah. I had some terribly ordered plays too at the end, but I don't think we had choices. It's just nothing left. Like the lightning storm, we had to try, but if he has the counter spell, there's just no hope. We don't have another spell to test it. We have to play the taunt heal, which gives him the mirror entity, but that's the weakest minion, I think, anyway. We might have been able to play a smaller minion. I don't think we had anything in hand. I think it was like double Calamos, double one Halazeel, one Jade Spirit. I guess we could have gave him a Jade Spirit, but that's a 2-3 instead of a 2-4. I don't know. I think we lost 3 face damage because of the mirror entity, but that didn't matter. I doubt this is the reels away, but it could be. You never know. I like these two. Krovig, I'm not. He says, are you aware of the Halazeel Calamos bug, where the damage to face option heals you with Calamos? No. With Halazeel, I mean. No, I didn't know that. That's actually a good little trick to know, though, in this particular deck, man. That might matter. Is that still a bug? Do you know if that's still a thing? Glacial Shard from Servant. Yeah, that might have been an option. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Illy bait top. That's a good idea. I think it still lost us the game, but probably did actually keep us alive for a turn. That would have been a good check. You're absolutely right. Whoa! Whoa! This is like a deck I run! Zalae's stealing my ideas, dude. There was a chance Lightning Storm was actually pretty good there, but it also could have whiffed. So it looks like based on what this deck's playing, Lightning Storm's always going to be fairly good. Especially if you get Thaunos with it, so that's a good 5-mana option. Couldn't play Thaunos ahead of time. Counterspell's nuts because you know what it is, but it's hard to counter. Yeah, we just didn't have any spells in hand, and this deck doesn't run enough cheap ones anyway. So we just sat there for 5 turns waiting to throw away a card we knew was going to get thrown away, and then the second time around we just didn't have any choice. We just had to go for it and just couldn't get there, so. Lightning Storm's probably fairly good here, but because now we have the one attack here to sort of trade in and clean up. Oh, this is good too, though. Crap. If this rolls 3 and 3, we're like good to go, win the game. GG, it's over. Lock it up. If it rolls 2 and 2, we're sort of okay. We leave him a 1-2. I guess that's not that great. And then it kind of feels like a waste of a resource because, you know, it's clearly going to be good against Murlocs, but we also have Blood Mage, Maelstrom, and we have Volcano, and we have Jade Lightning for a Murloc War Leader. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it before a War Leader or something gives him like a ton of value. Let's just try it. Now, I know we can't do all that stuff next turn because of the Overload, but... So we kind of got the halfway... Kind of sort of got the halfway there. But if he does heal and trade... We shouldn't trade, he'll just heal, but we can Maelstrom Portal another board. Next turn we'd probably just Totem, but I think the ability to high roll there and just kill both of those Northshires was probably worth the chance, the risk. If we'd had another 3-mana play, by the way, if like we had Manatide Totem or another Tar Creeper or a Hot Spring or something, I would not have done that. That would not have been my line. But since that was the only play we had, I think it worked out okay. And this will be good too. Just keep these Murlocs in check. I don't like how many cards he's drawing, but he's... I don't know. He's got 2 Tide Collars, so I'm not sure he's going to ever do anything that crazy. We have an answer for Finja, too, by the way, which I think is important. I don't love all the card value he's getting, or card advantage value. So Murloc Tide Collars, but also Curious Glimmerroot. I don't... This is weird so far. Needless to say, this deck's looking a little weird so far. Oh, he got it. Cool. Good guesses, good guesses. I don't think we run anything too weird, so I'm not surprised by that. I guess it's time to deal with this finally. It's going to be really hard to get a read on what's in the rest of this guy's deck. I can tell you that. Hopefully we have enough sort of bodies and threats to resist it. But Exo, Starboy, Occam, Ninja Alex, thanks guys for the follows. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Yo, it's got to be the real Zalay. Why does it got to be the real Zalay? Oh, it is the real Zalay. Oh, God. Well, I'm going to lose then. Zalay's incredible. He's a really, really good player. Might be a weird deck because he's doing deck doctoring. Yeah, that could be. I always hate playing people who are streaming because it's like, what are they saying? What are they saying about me? Okay, I think we have to Volcano here. Can we line it up in a favorable way? 7, 8... plus 12, 7, 8, 10, 12. So we'll just attack face and Volcano. We need to remove the Finja value. Lightning Storm is almost an option, by the way. If we had a spell damage totem on board, we could just Lightning Storm, but we don't. So I think we just have to take this chance.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Let's see. Who is that? Who is that? Dylan3750, man, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome, welcome. And stay tuned to your Twitch Whispers sometime in the near future for some additional details and some additional bonuses and stuff. And by the way, guys, that makes 40 subscribers at this point. 40 total. That's pretty sick. So thanks, everybody, for the continued support. Zalay has to host your stream if he loses. How many people are watching Zalay right now, I wonder? My guess is a couple hundred, 200, 300. He might have more than that, though, actually, in this early morning time slot. I don't actually know. I don't really know how popular he is. Alright. Play this for the elemental activation. Wish our Jades were rolling a little better, and I just wish I knew what was in this freaking deck. Like, ugh. It's very... Like, if I'm running Finja and my Murloc Priest, I don't freaking run Tide Collars because I want the combo. I want the water package. I want 750. That's a lot. I want the, you know, I want Bluegill Warriors and Murloc War Leaders. So I want to hit that not Howlzeal, Herald Volage turn. Like, that's my thing. Crickets in chat. Confirmed. I'm not checking his stream. I don't want to stream snipe, guys. I'm a big fan of Zalay, though. I think he's underrated as a content creator. I think he's underrated. Why is he still at rank 12? Doesn't he do this for a living? Like, I thought he was full-time. I don't have time to grind all the time. Especially this last week. I've been super duper busy at work, but... Looks like we're going to get a good Calamos turn here, probably. Yeah, it's going to be a super sick Calamos turn. We're not going to kill the Manatide, but still very, very worth just to kill everything else. And it still doesn't give up all of our AoE resources if that's a concern for people. Let's see. If we attack that, it goes to 2. He heals it to 4. That puts it in range of more stuff. I think we'll go ahead and soften it up, just in case. It may not matter, but we don't really need the face damage either, so. He ranks up the last few days in general. It's crazy to watch. He goes from rank 10ish to high legend in a couple days. Yeah, I know that feel a little bit, except for the high legend part. I tend to do the same. I feel bad because I'm like rank 7 at a week left to go. I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta go for it. Okay. We need an Aya soon. How many Glimmers has he played? 2, and he's gotten both cards. Right, where did this third one come from? Oh, he's also got Crystal Oracles. I don't want to give this guy too many hexes, right? Like, because we got Aya, we want to keep alive here. What's a good draw for us? Anything but Firefly, probably. So that's what we'll get. May not even matter. Jade Claws is fine for the board. We're just going to bleed him out here. Just bleed him out. It's going to draw a lot. I think Jade Claws, Dark Reaper, Hero Power is probably just a fine line. We played an Elemental, so we don't need the Flame here. Subs spam in Zelay stream. No, don't raid. I don't want to cause a fuss. I don't want anybody to cause a fuss. I don't want to get counter raided, guys. He's got more. He's got a bigger army on his side. Bigger army on his side, for sure. Hey, man, first time catching your stream, says Jeff Greep. Watch lots of your videos. How's Jade Elemental working out? Also, is this when you normally stream? Jade Elemental, I'm not sure yet that it's working out perfectly. This is, in fact, a pretty common stream time, but you can check all my stream times below my face. There's a link to my schedule, and it'll say view my stream schedule, and it's got a full calendar for the month every day that I'm streaming, and the times, and a handy time zone converter, too. So that should certainly help you find what you need in regards to the stream time. So looks like this is going to be a good line here soon. Wish we could get that in with it, but... Is he actually going to heal it? Oh, nice. We are going to get to kill it. Oh, my God. This is where you win the game, right here. These are a little bit... No, that's going to dice. It's fine. It's fine. This is a pretty sick turn. Do we have the mana? 5, 7, 8. 5, 9... Yeah, we'll try to roll. It's 1 out of 3. It's a pretty good roll. No, it's okay. That should be fine. I think we'll play this just for the elemental activation in case we hit Servant of Kalamos. We're very likely to hit one of those, or another elemental to kick off the chain next turn if that's the issue instead. I don't like how few cards we have, but this is a card. This is a card. We have some really good draws, too. So I think we're okay. Hex if he does somehow have a really big threat. What would you replace Halaziel and Aya with? Halaziel, you could toss in a Fire Elemental or a Blaze Caller. I don't know if you can replace Aya. She's really, really, really good. You kind of need her for the giant body. I mean, same story. If you are going to cut her, Fire Ellie or Blaze Caller would be fine. Why are you using the original card back? I just like it. I'm just a hipster. Just what I always had. I change it out occasionally for Legend or whatever, but not that often. Yeah, I will post this list on YouTube. Yep. It'll be there eventually. This guy's a bully. What's that mean, jerks? He called me a bully? That's sad. That's sad. I've been over here complimenting Zelay. I've been telling him he's great. I've been giving Zelay all the loves. That might be worth a hex. Let's just see what else we get, right? Maelstrom Portal. Probably means we don't hex that, right? What else could he possibly have in this deck, though? What giant threats could there be? We actually have another hex anyway. Just the question is, do I need it, right? Like, I can trade here. That gives me extra damage on that. The Thalnos can trade into... We leave a 5-2 on the board is the problem. By hex, we can clear the board. Let's see what this rolls, right? That definitely changes the logic, too. Oh, easy now. Easy now. Okay, it's fine. We'll just get this body out. This is probably not useful other than as a 4-6, but we'll see. Quoting your opponent, he's tired of your AoE. Yeah, I can imagine. We've just, every time he's built a board, we've gone ham on him. Volcano on Finja, particularly backbreaking. That Maelstrom Portal, particularly backbreaking. Pretty good Lightning Storm. Manatide is probably more harmful to him at this point than it is helpful. I can't imagine he has a lot of threats left, and he's just going to bleed out. I mean, we'll probably still kill it, just in case he draws something insane, but there's no way he's running like Dragonfire Potion, right? His board is way too centric. He's got another Tidecaller in deck. He's got another Megasaur. There's just no way he's going to run that big stuff. But even that, I mean, Aya is a great great answer to those cards. I'm just going to kill it. The only way we lose is some weird, crazy shenanigan. I kind of like the idea of just fatiguing him out, but I think that's going to happen anyway. We're at 13 cards left. Like, we don't have answers to a big, wide board right now, other than what we have on board, but we do have a Hex for a single big threat. And a lot of good cards coming, too. Basically every card left is... Was he out of spells? Oh, he is straight up fatigued. Okay. That might legit be our best, Oh, God, we don't actually... We're gonna have to sacrifice this just to play the Fire Ellie, I think. It's fine. So we still have an answer to AoE with Aya. She's going to pop out a 5/5 for us, which is nice. He's got to use just the cards in hand to win somehow. He has 7 cards. We have a giant board. Potion of Madness into Mind Blast, into Mind Blast, into Mind Blast, into Heal. Oh, man. I like it, though. That was scary for a second, right? Like, that was scary. That was a little bit scary, guys. Woo! Why did he have so many Mind Blasts? What just happened? What just happened? I mean, thank God. Thank God. Thank God we had a heal in our deck. Like, how on earth? How on earth? I did not expect that to happen. Beat up the streamer Regis. Whoever wins consumes the other and gains his power. Yeah, that was scary. That was scary. That might be a highlight game. That was fun. That was a really, really fun game. Knowing that it was the real Zalay certainly makes it better. Hey, somebody go in his chat and say that I'm a huge fan. Like, don't... I love Zalay. I think he's great. He's playing a weird deck. He didn't deserve to lose. I mean, we're playing a test deck, but clearly founded a little bit more in a strong history of decks. It's not totally random. Let's see. How much do you hate Hunter? I don't hate Hunter that much. Zalay calls you a bully, says Blue Jellyfish too. Everybody's seeing it. Imagine if 6 Mind Blasts was possible. It is possible, it's just not super likely. That's kind of what I was afraid was happening all of a sudden. It's a little bit scared. Did you have any luck with the Control Quest Rogue? I dusted it this very morning without even trying. It wasn't terrible. Like, it seemed like it could be okay. It clearly wasn't refined based on what we tested. And we didn't have a perfect test environment, of course, because the nerf hadn't gone through yet. But it seemed like it was going to be possible to make it halfway decent. I'll say that much. What is the 10 out of 100 gold counter? That's, you can only earn up to 100 gold per day for winning games. Every 3 wins, you get 10 gold, right? But it's capped out at 100 per day. That just keeps track of how many times you've earned that in a given day. So when you get to 100, you'll stop earning golds. You don't have to play extra games if that's your only goal for the day or whatever. Mario Motter says, Regis, I disenchanted a lot of cards to craft patches for my Pirate Warrior deck. Was it a good move? I'm free to play, by the way. Yeah, probably so. I mean, Patch is clearly one of the best cards in the game right now. Is it greedy trying to get heal value off this? I'm not really sure. Maybe. But I'm going to do it anyway. If he does, like, trade into this and then play a bunch of dudes somehow, we have the Lightning Storm cleanup. And this still signals that we're token. He doesn't know yet that we're control. I mean, clearly we played a little slow for a token deck, but he might be convinced and play in a way that is advantageous to us. Is this Blizzard's first buff ever? No, actually. They've buffed cards in the past, guys. People say that they never buff cards, but technically they actually have. They have buffed... I think we'll play this now. It's fine. Could be Mirror Entity, I guess. We could check with this. But then we lose a little bit of flexibility on our elemental activation. Let's just test, just in case. This is not a perfect trade for us, but we do need to deal with this thing somehow. If he kills it some other way, Lightning Storm still looks halfway decent, but we'll see. But they've buffed cards in the past. Unleash the Hounds has sort of gotten buffed in the past. What else got buffed? Murlocs actually all got buffed because they stopped affecting your opponent's cards. I guess that could be argued as a buff or a nerf, sort of, depending on your perspective, but generally considered a buff. And there's one other card that got buffed. What was it? It was something about the name or the affiliation, much like these, with giving elemental to them, clearly being a buff. We're on that counterspell game again, guys. Where we just can't beat counterspell. I just can't risk that being counterspell. I should have attacked face first before playing that for Mirror Entity, but it's alright. What's up, Regis? Cashed in my Golden Caverns below this morning. Made my Jade Druid deck. Got yogged for the first time, too. Wow, dude, congrats. That sounds like a good change. They buffed Arcane Golem by giving it +2 health. Yeah, that's definitely how everybody saw that buff. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so he's trading a lot right now, which I like a lot. He's just really trading, which is good news for me. Every single elemental before Unguro. Yeah, well, those too. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, of course. The other previous elementals also got buffed, so that's a positive change. A lot of cards have gotten buffed, I think, guys, historically. I mean, not as many as probably need it, but still, you can't say Blizzard has never buffed a card. By the way, guys, I just realized today, during the stream, we got over 3,000 followers on Twitch. So that's awesome, guys. Thank you. Capped out over 1,000. Or, I mean, over 3,000. That's really, really cool. I think we'll just have to kill this. We'll kill the bigger health one, I suppose. Just in case.
Aha!
He's still just trading so much. I think he's... I mean, I don't know his deck list, so I can't speak for sure. Like, I don't know exactly what's happening over there, so I can't say he's misplaying, but my understanding of more aggressive secret mages that tend to run Cabal Crystal Runner, which the more aggressive ones do, normally you would expect to see more aggressive play, looking for like face damage and pressuring your opponents. Finally hit that, thank God. The question is, I guess this is actually the better hex target, isn't it? Or the better question is, do we even need to hex? We needed to burn that counter spell regardless. I mean, that was a play, but do we maybe just play Water Speaker and Hero Power here? It still leaves us Calibos as an option, also leaves us Lightning Storm as an option. Like, if he trades, this goes to 1, Lightning Storm cleans it up theoretically. I mean, leaving this alive gives him more value, but we know he doesn't have a ton of minions in hand. It's Secret Mage. It's going to be mostly spells, so I think the risk of leaving this alive is worth a little bit of the payback. The upside, essentially. Oh, did he have no minions in hand? Oh, yeah, none are shimmering anyway. So, yeah, we know that that's totally safe. We have a visual indicator of such. Now he has 2 minions in hand. How did that happen? I think double Lightning Storm actually is just straight up fine, right? Calamos doesn't really do the trick right now. It's just a minion. Could typically roll Spell Totem first, but it doesn't matter. They're going to die guaranteed, so... We could have maybe rolled the Totem and tested and see if they died on the first round, I suppose, couldn't we? They both had 4 health, yeah. There was a chance it high rolled both. Yeah, that was actually a misplay. I was thinking it wouldn't matter, but it would have actually mattered. We could have saved a Lightning Storm, theoretically. We wouldn't have, because one low rolled, but could have. Could have. Yeah, those are nasty now. Those 3/4s are so much worse for us. Jade Lightning's a good draw. Firefly's a garbage draw. It's actually suddenly a fairly good draw.
Aha!
Setting up for the Calamos here. Introducing Bomb Squad in the game nerfed Mage and buffed all other classes in Arena because it makes Firelands Portal a bit worse. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason they did it, honestly. I think they do sometimes design cards to tweak other cards. I don't really doubt that. Calamos is good, but he's not that good because these both live. Like, he softens up the board a ton. But without Maelstrom Portal to follow, like, what do we accomplish, really? And, you know, arguably you could save this and heal face or whatever, but this thing attacking for 4, we're pretty healthy anyway at this point. These maybe die to something down the road. I don't know. The hand buff card made a huge difference, because those would all be dead to Calamos right now, if not for... Oh, he's trading anyway, so that theme he continues to hold on to here. We need cards, man. We need cards bad. That's a good card. We need cards bad. Yeah, Fire Ellie's just the best spotty here. Glacial Shard's kind of intriguing. But, we don't know that Counterspell is a thing, but I don't know if we have time to mess with it. Maybe we just play the Dark Reaper here and call it a day. Call it a day. I'd rather Hex one of the things that comes out of Atiesh, probably, if it's a high-cost one, if he pyros our face or whatever. Sojo, Famlet, Duxio, guys, thanks for the follows, appreciate it. Another Atiesh, yeah, we might need an ooze. Oh my god, seriously? Come on, game. We're screwed. We're so screwed. We have to try, but it's absolutely counterspell. It's gonna get counterspelled. It's just game over. We never got another spell to test, so what can we do? This is a tough... We gotta get weapon removal, I think, for these mages. Like, why are there so many mages right now? It's really annoying. It's really hard to be good when you got stuff like this happening. I mean, honestly, Volcano would maybe put us in the game still, but we don't have it, so... We'll suicide. If Tingus tells you to ooze, you better ooze. This is a rough game, guys. After that high of beating Zalay, like, this is just... Blah. Is he reading YouTube chat, says Black Dragons? Nope. Nope. Don't read YouTube comments at all. Alright guys, I think this is going to call it for this iteration. The original test of this deck experiment. I'm going to make some tweaks to this deck because I think we need to answer the meta a little bit better. So we're going to make a little bit of changes here. This was our original attempt to control Elemental Jade Shaman. I like the Jade package in here, it's really cool, but I don't think we need Halaziel at all. I think that's too weak. And I don't think we need quite so many things like this, and I don't know about Lightning Storm. Maybe we need Lightning Storm still. They're pretty good in general. But I want to make the deck a little bit more aggressive. We've talked a lot about Flame Tongue Totem. I still don't think we need like a Bloodlust as a finisher. I don't really think that's a good answer for us. But I do want to run a Gluttonous Ooze for weapon removal. Harrison, honestly, almost makes more sense, doesn't it? Because we have so many defensive cards anyway. We have so many taunts and heals. Like, I think maybe Harrison just makes more sense. Less flexible, but we're really trying to beat the mages more than anything. And we often need card draw at that point anyway. We're not trying to be like the Taunt Warriors or the Pirate Warriors and stuff. We have plenty of tools for Pirate Warrior with all these early game stuff. And Flametongue Totem is good with Tar Creepers and Hot Spring Guardians and Fireflies and Maelstrom Portal minions and early Jade tokens. So I think it makes sense. I think I like this just slightly tweaked list already, like way better. I think I like it way better. Let's test this out for a little bit. Let's try to finish the stream here with this and see if we can't win a few more games, particularly against mages, because I think that's been our sore spot. I play Elemental Shaman a lot and find the Blaze Caller is really amazing. It can be used to answer minions or simply kill your opponent. Yeah, I think I like Blaze Callers in general too, but again, with this many big Jades, I don't think we want to overload the deck with Giant Bodies. I think we're going to have enough. I'm more worried about early game contention, because I know we haven't seen it, but there's still aggro out there, guys. There are still aggro decks, and I want to be able to beat them. It's been all Priest and Mage today on the ladder. It's weird. It's really weird. Hey Regis, have you ever leveled a WoW character in first-person camera mode? It's really interesting. I haven't leveled one like that, but I have played in first-person sometimes for fun. It's pretty cool. You basically just zoom in all the way, Tingus. It's not like a specific first-person mode, but you just zoom in all the way and it looks first-person. Can you show all of your card backs later? Yeah, if you remind me, I'm happy to. I basically just have every ranked card back since Season 2. Which is annoying because I missed Season 1. Legend, couple of the... well, all the pre-order ones, probably. I don't even have all the heroic adventure card backs because I just don't care that much about them. I don't always finish heroic modes. Probably have a couple, I don't really know. Will you do a pack opening soon, says Philip. Only if they release the Naxxramas and... Or not Naxxramas, but the Goblins versus Gnomes packs before the expansion. I'll definitely buy some GVG packs before the expansion and open them if they do. If not, I'm probably going to wait for the expansion to open more packs and then open a ton. I'm thinking maybe like 200 right away and then like 50 a week later and then 25 after that, something like that. I'm not totally sure yet on what the pack opening schedule will look like, but something of the sort. Flametongue to kill this is sort of intriguing, isn't it?
I wonder.
Plus, it just makes this a worse trade for him. Could also just Jade Claws to preserve health on this. Alternatively, we don't really have to kill it at all. We could just play Jade Spirit. I think I like this better. We're drawing a lot of cards right now. This was a great coin card. It was really risky against Shadow or Pain, so I wasn't sure we should do it, but I think this has probably already won us the game, or at least put us right there in the game. We might still lose, but that has certainly helped. Alright. This goes to 4. This goes to 2. Maelstrom Portal is 3 and 1. Can probably clear pretty efficiently with Maelstrom Portal, Jade Claws. I wish we had the ability to roll this to see, but like, what does this do? Right, this goes to 3. This goes to 1. We trade here. We don't. Well, not clear. I guess this would live, wouldn't it? We could hex Maelstrom Portal. That would also not give us a clear. Flametongue Totem trading up is probably just our best bet. This does not answer the Twilight Drake very well, though, because I want to go this way to get another card. Then I think we'll just kill the Operative and play this. This guy's got an insane value right now. Hey, Jess Popes, how's it going, dude? What is Goblins versus Gnomes? Yeah, first ever expansion, man. GVG. Old school Hearthstone days. Spirit Echo is great for Hot Springs, Jade Spirit, Chinyu Servants. Just saying, bro. Yeah, I like Spirit Echo, okay? I just don't think there's room for it. We have a lot of card draw on the deck already. It's basically what it is. I mean, yeah, getting an extra eye is awesome, etc. But I think we're not falling behind on card value and card advantage. I think we're falling behind on tempo. Like there's always a turn or two where we get swung on too hard from the ATS or a big Dragonfire stabilization. I mean, if we lose that board tempo, I don't think Spirit Echoes helps, right? It just adds cards back to our hands. Ooh, spicy. I don't actually hate that at all. He used a 3 mana card for a 3 mana card there, and he killed a Tar Creeper with Shadow Word Death, so probably totally okay with that. He's just not worried about this Manatite Totem. Like, it's not like I have 2 out. Like, I think it is going to be a relevant card for him to be concerned with. Maybe he's planning to clear it out with a Dragonfire Potion soon. I don't think he played this in a Dragonfire Potion, though. So we don't have a good answer here. I think just Jade Spirit Hero Power is fine. Hero Power first, I think, just for lineup of Flametongue Totem. So we're at 9 cards in hand. It's not bad. What do you think about the 7 mana 4/4 Elemental who summons 2/2/3 taunts? It might be okay. Might not be bad. I always want that card to be good, but nobody's ever really ran it successfully that I can tell, so I'm nervous that it wouldn't be. What's a good deck against Elemental Shaman? I don't know. It seems like one of those decks that can just win about any matchup at any given time, so it's hard to... Is this just worth hexing, finally? Like, do we just want to eventually hex this thing? It's just been hanging around for like 1,000 years, and I'm getting annoyed by it, honestly. That's the only incentive I have to hex it. We have another hex if he does have, like, the Ysera or something. Which, most of these guys aren't running those from my experience. Let's just freaking hex it. I'm sick of it. I don't have much else to do this turn anyway, so... I'm sick of it, dude. We haven't activated an elemental, but we don't need to yet, either. These are probably going to be used to heal minions, not face. Ooh, spell damage Maelstrom Portal is going to be really good if we can hit it. We cut the Thalnos to make room for other stuff. Oh, there's the other hex. That's good. That kind of gives us some peace of mind. Never lucky, dude. Never lucky, dude. I'm going to toss this out. I fully anticipate it dying, right? It's going to die. But since both these things have 3 health, it gives him a decision to make. And again, I'm not worried about, like, fatigue or anything. I want the cards. We need better cards right now. There's going to come a point where we just stabilize and swing the board in our favor based on how many cards we have. Based on Regis's games, this stream, Secret Mage is pretty okay. No joke, right? It's very, very good. How's the deck going so far? Mixed. We tweaked it. The previous iteration, I think we haven't lost like too many stars or anything, but it just hasn't accomplished everything we wanted to. Lightning Storm Jade Lightning is actually probably not bad. We do at least 6 to this, which means we kill it, and there's a chance we kill this as well. Probably finish up with the Firefly. Just to activate elementals in case. We have plenty of ways to chain it later. We don't have the mana to do that, so let's just do this. I think it's okay. He doesn't have enough cards that he's ever going to have like a super, super wide board. We could try to do Maelstrom Portal, Jade Lightning, with a spell damage totem, but that's a 1 in 4 chance. It's not incredibly likely. So we want this to high roll here. It doesn't matter what happens there. It's relevant. So that worked out pretty good. That's exactly what we wanted. Cool. Keeping the hexes greedy, yeah. Hex for days, yeah. I DE'd my rares, epics, and legendaries after I switched to standard. Wasn't worth it. Saw some really fun wild decks, but can't play them. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that is indeed a little bit of a sad story, I gotta be honest. Sad for you. But that's a good insight for the rest of us, right? Everybody else knows how you feel now, and hopefully you've made the world a slightly better place, at least. Let's see what happens here. Spell damage? Never lucky, man. I mean, I can do this, but what does it actually accomplish? Not much. We can't kill the Tar Creeper now because the Flame Tongue into the Maelstrom doesn't do enough. Like, if we got patches or whatever, we could, but I don't know that it's worth it. I think I'm just gonna gen you and call it a day. He's got like a trade here if he wants to take it, but I don't really care. Don't care that much. Nothing super valuable out there. Harrison is dead in this matchup, of course. Unless he plays Medivh. He might. It's possible. We'll save it until he does. I don't think it's worth it. It's just a 5-4. We're going to win the long-term game anyways, probably. I mean, it'd be nice if he drew some extra cards. Shadow Repains. I don't... That's actually fine. I don't mind that so much. Jade Lightning's a good card. Perfect, actually. Could have maybe saved the Maelstrom Portal if we hero powered first to test for the spell damage rolls trade, but I actually kind of want the minions, so we probably would have used it anyway. Okay. Yeah, we can just keep reloading. That's fine. He needs a Dragonfire Potion at this point, probably, but it's just still not that good. Leaves me with a 6-1 and a 7-7, so that's pretty sick. Jade Claws is going to summon an 8-8 at this point. That's nuts, unless he has a Hex off of one of his things somehow. He's looking for Dragonfire Potion right now, but he just doesn't have the mana left to make that relevant. What good does it do? Here's a tip for playing Shaman that I've learned. Saying Spell Damage Totem immediately takes that option off the table. Right? Seems like it never comes when you want to do. It's 11, 12. Oh my god. It's pretty good. I guess we could sack the Aya trade. It's a 7-7, a 6-6. He's already used 2 Shadow Word Deaths. He might have a way to generate another, but both Shadow Visions are gone. I don't think he does. I think that probably just wins us the game. It's honestly not even that all in. Like, this is obviously a little bit worse to Dragonfire Potion because we lose the Death Rattle, but it's a 7-7 anyway, and a 6-6 and an 8-8, so they're out of the health range of Dragonfire Potion anyway. So, like, if he Dragonfire Potions, he has to have some 4-mana card that kills, that pings, that does 2, and does now 4. So I don't see how that's possible. And this is why Jades are oppressively good. Like, silly, silly good. We could actually get 2 more off Servant of Calamos, too, is what's crazy. We could get 2 more Jades if we wanted. Dragonfire here kills 1 extra guy. It's pretty cool. But still, we have 15 on board. This makes it 19, 21. I think we're 1 off lethal. Calamos might be lethal. Don't think so, though. Wow, healing off of it. That's a ballsy move. Servant of Calamos not... Oh, Calamos is not activated, so Calamos would not... Servant of Calamos would not be lethal. This gives him cards. That's not good. We just go face, right? Like, how much do we have here? The only problem with doing this is second Dragonfire Potion actually kind of deletes my board a little bit. Which is problematic. This is not lethal, right? 15, 17 plus 4 is 21. We don't have it, which is sad. Maybe if we like target his face, it'll look like we have it. I'm just gonna heal this one to get around Dragonfire Potion, right? Even if it gives him cards, it shouldn't matter. We can heal this one too, but I don't. Well, let's just save that one. It's fine. Let's just save it. Healing Totem? Nope, no luck. Look at you guys all being nice in chat, finding people to play with for challenges and stuff. I love it. It's so cool. I'd take out both Flame Tongues and put in 2 Lust or 1 Lust and 1 Thalnos. We cut the Thalnos for Flame Tongues, and now we got people wanting us to cut the Flame Tongues for Thalnos. Clickbait title. How on earth is that a clickbait title? Everybody, this like army against clickbait, by the way, is so silly to me. What is the title supposed to do? It's supposed to get people to see what you're doing so they click it. That's the whole point of a title. Oh, covering my face about it. Yeah, I'll fix it. The title says, new elemental cards, let's try elemental shaman. That is literally exactly what's happening. There are new elemental cards, 4 new elemental cards, and we're trying them in an elemental shaman deck. If that somehow is clickbait to you, I'm sorry, you're just not going to enjoy the channel. You should probably give up now. Like, I can't help you there. It's there's probably going to be more clickbaity things than that in the future, so it might be time to go ahead and give it up. Give up the ghost on Regis Kelvin. Ooh, rogue. What's he gonna do? Nope, not quest room. Not quest room. Nowhere in the title does it say Frozen Throne or anything of the sort. Okay. We don't have any read on what this guy's about. Just a hallucination so far. Probably just Miracle. I think people are thinking new cards announced, they're elementals. Well, that's people's issue of not keeping up with the game news, I would suggest. If I knew more about this matchup, I would know if I like Manatite Totem better or Jade Spirit better. The fact that he hasn't played any cards yet kind of makes me think I like Manatite Totem better here. Plus, it does save the coin, so. Regis is obviously clickbaiting with his beard. Yeah, I mean, why do I need titles at all? I could just say beard. Put a picture of my face. Nice little picture of my face like this. And there you go. That's all you need. All the clicks. Millions of clicks. Millions and millions of clicks. Do you think Frozen Throne will bring 2 Arthas cards, Lich King and Paladin? That would actually be pretty cool. So pre-Lich King Arthas and a post-Lich King Arthas. I'd like both. Keep it up. Like them vids. It says Highlander Pony. He doesn't like clickbait, but he likes the vids. I like it. I can get him more of that. Ooh, that's a fan of knives. Early, I feel like, maybe. He used a lot of stuff in that turn. Jeez Louise. Just to kill a 2-3 and a 1-1. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know if I like our turn either, but we just don't have a lot to do here. Yeah, I don't. If he destroys the weapon, I don't even care, really. A lot of token druids in Wild can't get into rank 4 all the time. Token druids. I wish I had some advice for you. I don't know enough about Wild to really tell you. That's clearly going to be a hex target. He's not going to run anything bigger than that, right? The fact that he had to play just a 6-mana Arcane Giant on turn 6, I think says a lot about the quality of his hand. He must have a really, really tough hand. Clearly, some sort of Miracle type deck. Or actually, just kind of looks like a standard Miracle list now that I'm looking at it. Patches? Yep. Our hand's a little bit wonky. We need to... That's actually good for us, because we can do, like, Jade Lightning. Maelstrom Portal actually is just going to be better since we have the weapon loaded up, and... Oh no, so we lost spell damage, so it got worse. It got worse. I suppose we could test spell damage here, or actually just Jade Lightning trade weapon is also good. Tar Creeper, that's fine. We don't need to get fancy. I think we're in a very, very, very good spot. Plot twist, it's Bolvar. Yeah, that actually would be... that would actually be pretty interesting. Look at all those beautiful Regis faces in chat, guys. I love it. Oh, it would be a good hex target, too, probably. Ultimately, not that threatened by it, but... Oh, our hand is just kind of just getting worse a little bit. Suppose we can kill that for now. Just see if we can get some wider board out here. Clearly could spell damage first, but I'm going to use the weapon to clear it regardless, so it doesn't actually matter. See what happens here, and that can change our line of play just as much as anything else. Maybe he thinks you're full token. Yeah, that might be. Like, he's trying to keep the board clear. God, it didn't work, though. Like, we still went full token. We went off on this. Like, he's already used one fan. Did it come off Mimic Pod? No, I don't think so. Well, he could have used the real one, not the copied one. Not sure. Spirit Claws. Oh my god, the combo! This is old school. This is old school. What are the new elementals? It's Jade Spirit, Mana Geode, Halaziel the Ascended, and Ginny of Zephyrs are all the new elemental cards. I just don't think we ever really get like a better Lightning Storm, do we? Lightning Storm, trade, Aya. I think I'm actually going to trade first, just to make sure I have room for Aya. Because if we high roll here, then we won't have room for Aya and the Jade. So let's just do that, and then Lightning Storm, and then Aya. God, I didn't like check for lethal. I don't think we had any damage in hand, but it's getting low somehow. I feel like I'm not even like trying to attack his face. It's just sort of happening. Do you think removing Sylvanas from standard was a mistake? I don't know if it's a mistake. I didn't feel it was necessary really. She wasn't bugging me that much. I thought she was a pretty cool card. Maybe they thought stuff like Spirit Singer Umbra was going to cause problems. Who knows? How does he get out of this? Like, not like this. I think that we're about to see a giant Edwin that doesn't do anything. He's got all the mana cards in hand. Oh my god, double breath. Oh, dude, and Shadow Step. Oh my god, that hand is garbage. That's the worst rogue hand I've ever seen. Did you see that hand? That poor guy. That's the worst hand I've ever seen. Absolutely zero cards that did anything. That is depressing. That is the worst rogue hand in history. What was it? Coin, counterfeit coin, prep, shadow step. 6 cards, none of which did a darn thing. What? No wonder we were so dominant in that matchup. Oh my god. Worst Hearthstone hand in history. Almost undoubtedly. That's your clickbait right there. Worst Hearthstone hand in history. Clickbait number 1. Clickbait number 1 in A. This might be worth, but it's only worth if we get like Firefly or Jade Claws. I don't know what else we're going to keep in hand. Like, what else do we want? Imagine Sylvanas in the year of the Mammoth. It seems to be a year of death rattles. Yeah, like I said, like Umbra, maybe other death rattle synergy cards would have been too good, but I never felt like she was that overpowered personally. Tad wonky hand here. Just coin Manatide into Manatide's probably fine. Is it worth crafting Nazoth, or does he not have long enough till he rotates out? It's tough to answer. I'm not sure. This dies to trade ping, but at least he has to ping. Maybe wait until Knights of the Frozen Throne hits, and we can see if there's like going to be a crazy Nazoth deck with lots of death rattles and stuff. Like maybe Quest Priest or something. I would wait. I mean, because if you can get a full year out of him almost, or 9 good months, I'd certainly consider that worth it personally. I really wish we had a more aggressive hand, because against Quest Mage, right, we're going to have to try to win the game before he wins the game. Like, we can't heal through it and stuff, because it's Quest. So, unfortunately, this hand does not support that goal at all. He's doing face damage for Quest Mage, though, which is weird. Like, why does the face damage matter at all? I can't think of why the face damage would be relevant. I'm gonna overdraw probably because we played 2 of those. I assumed he'd killed him, but I guess he doesn't care, right? What difference do they make? He's doing his own thing. He doesn't need me. I kind of need these to die. If I can encourage him to make a trade, that'd be just fine. Hopefully we don't burn like Calamos. It's really the only bad burn. OTK with Overwatch card back incoming. Yeah, that's a bad sign. You're right. He thinks he's Tracer or something up here. Quest Mage, is this popular currently? Not that I've seen. No, it's all Control Mage that I've ever seen. Would have been good against the board, but it's okay. This is too. We'll kill one of these Manatides and trade here. Interesting draw. I probably should have played that over there. But really, he hasn't shown a tendency to kill these yet, so I thought maybe it was more likely this one died and I could trade in this way and fill in the gaps, but it is just a 1 health minion, so. No, maybe I'm right after all. I don't mind drawing 1 card per turn. It was the double that was really problematic. He's about to target face with a 1 mana spell. Okay. No, that's annoying. I don't know what helps me here, but I did it again. I did it again. But he's never ever going to play over there, I guess, so it doesn't matter. Never kill this, so. Hey, Nightwear FR, how's it going? Ooh, we got one to replace one. That's sad. Again, though, I don't think it matters. Are we dead right now? It's not possible yet, is it? No, it's not possible. He's gonna expect us to not have Calamos. That might actually be important. I just don't see how we ever find the damage to win this game, though. Don't see how we find the damage to win this game. Everybody's saying left side. You have to realize he's not killing this. He doesn't want it to die. He wants me to overdraw. He's not going to kill this. These are more likely to die at any given point. But it doesn't matter. The game is over. We have no routes to victory now. We can't summon enough dudes. We're burning too many cards. We have 4. This will put us at 8. We'll draw into 9 and 10.
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival.
Happy Midsummer Fire Festival to you too. Now we wish we had cards on the left side, but we can play one. Not like any of it matters. I'm just wanting to get out of this game. I'm antsy. Like, get me out of here. We're just waiting to die. I hate it. Show us your card backs. Yeah, remind me after this game. I'll forget. Regis, with possible to get free quest card. I don't know what that question means. I'm not sure I understand. What is the 3rd secret? Crap. I wasn't planning to play around 3rd secret. We really don't know what any of the secrets are, though, because they're all card generated anyway. Actually, let's just Jade Lightning that now. We don't have to Flame Tongue yet. They can't attack, so Flame Tongue kind of just hangs. Ice Barrier, that's fine. I mean, he still has 13 cards. Maybe I'm calling it too early on this. We needed to save the Hex for Doomsayer. Can't Hex the Manatide. As we saw, actually, already. Add either Secrets to your deck. God, we might need to. All these mages. It's just been all mages all day, every day. I love his thing by the elements combined. It's so good. Great. Great news. So, I mean, theoretically, we could pop the block next turn if this all lives somehow, and he doesn't just kill us outright. That's an issue. Other Hex. Quest is done. Did he burn it? Did he burn it? That's our hope? That's our only hope. Nope. Do we go for it, guys? Like, is it our only chance to win the game? What are the odds of it just killing the Doomsayer and not my board, right? How much total health is there? 6, 7, 9, 13. There's 20 health on board. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. We're not gonna win anyway, so let's have some fun, right? Like, let's have some fun. Oh! Down to 2! Oh, so that took more damage than any other given minion. I mean, it makes sense because it had the most health, but we had to try. We had to try. I don't think there's any other way to win. We don't have any direct damage left. We have to stick. We have Jade Claws, I guess, but we have to stick minions, so. Gotta go, Regis. I got a class in computer stuff and programming. See you next time. Good luck, Waving. Thanks for hanging out. Have fun, man. Well, he hasn't killed me yet, I guess. It's good news. Love Potion of Polymorph. It's great. I mean, there's a chance to win. Still incredibly unlikely that all of his combo pieces are the bottom 9 cards. He can probably get there very easily very soon. Maybe we should add a Yogg to this deck just for fun. Gio DiNardo says, that face when you make a fun custom deck and the streamer you're watching doesn't acknowledge you. Well, a couple things. First off, it's hard to get to everybody all the time. But secondly, it can't always be my responsibility to acknowledge everybody. This is not the best format to reach me if you're trying to get like feedback on something. You can always send stuff to my Twitter. I'm kind of doing a thing where I'm talking to like hundreds of people right now, so it's hard to like look at a deck and assess it and give you the time you deserve. But if you reach out to me on Twitter when I have more spare time, I'm happy to get back to people a little bit. Still can't always, but it's much, much more reliable. So I would suggest giving that a shot if you want to hit me up with a deck. And I don't say that like meanly, or I hope I don't sound like do it this way. You're dumb. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just like it's hard to talk to everybody. I try my best though. Yeah, it's got a lot of freeze cards, guys. It's cool. It's super cool. I don't need to use the weapon. I'll just save it. I'll just save it. Shout notice me, senpai. He'll acknowledge you. Junior Sundar gets it. Junior Sundar gets it. I hope they fall Hall of Fame Ice Block. Oh, please, God. That's all I want in the world is to Hall of Fame Ice Block. That's it. That's all I want. Crayuth, yes. Yeah, man. One of the two. One of the two. I can't quite read that. MSG and Old Gods rotate out next expansion. Worth crafting Aya at this point. Yeah, they do both rotate out next expansion. I don't know if it's worth it or not, man. Are we actually going to pop his block before he kills us here? I'm sure we're dead next turn, but this is crazy that we're even this far. Yeah, I mean, Calamos. I mean, I was thinking we need Fire Ellie to guarantee damage to his face, but Calamos does the same thing, so sure. I can't believe we're somehow still in a position to win. Like, what is going on over there? He has 10 cards in hand. He's drawn through 25 cards. How are we not dead yet? Maybe it's just exactly Archmage and Ice Block down there at the bottom of his deck. That's like our only hope, really. But now he's down to 3 cards. Like, he has to have it now at this point. There's just no way we're not dead. Absolutely zero chance we're not dead. So he might... That could be Ice Barrier, technically, right? 6, 7... It shouldn't matter because we have Calamos, so if it is Ice Barrier, we'll just test this way to be sure. It's block, of course. And then we're pretty much definitely dead now. Taunt could help if he's Giants instead of he's Antonitis. Oh, I wish we'd burned an Antonitis there. Oh my god, that would have been great. But I'm sure we're just dead. Yeah, I finally got it. Like, how long did it take? My god. Like, I love the emotes. You can feel how proud he is that he finally got there. You can feel it in the emote. I'm happy for him too. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Why is the mage's deck list up due to the cards he has played? Cards he's played. Read chat, says Hero Ocean. Man, you asked the question like right before you asked if I read chat. You gotta give people at least a little bit of time, right? Like, I'm not trying to grouch and moan, but just give me half a second. Sorry. It is part of my skill, I try. Just give me like that, just like that much time. I'll try to get caught up. I'll try my best. I bet I'm like the first guy ever who's actually let him finish the combo. He's making a YouTube highlight right now. I did it. Yeah, I just got like 25 followers all at once. That's what's going off in my brain is like, oh my god, so many followers. That's why I let them finish. I almost said that's why I let them finish on me, but that's not something you want to say. That's not something you ever want to say. You definitely don't want to say that. Oh, card backs! No! No! Maybe we'll win this game really fast. Don't clip it. I'm gonna have to go through and delete a bunch of clips today when the stream is over. When does MSG rotate out? It's rotates out probably around April of 2018. April of 2018 or so. Somewhere around there. Since it came out at the end of the year, it's kind of one of the short expansions, like League of Explorers was. Like League of Explorers just didn't get to hang out that long because I actually think I like Coin Tar Creeper a little bit better here and then follow up with the Flame Tongue to maximize the Flame Tongue damage output. Clip it and ship it. Regis, when is the expansion coming out? My best guess is August 17th. I think that's what it's going to be. Not 100% sure, but that's my best guess. Shouldn't have said that. A lot of people are going off on the finishing thing. Shouldn't have said that. Definitely shouldn't have said that at all. Shouldn't have ever said that. Hey mate, what deck do you think is the best and funniest to play right now? Probably still Secret Mage with Yogg is the answer to both those questions. I think Secret Mage with Yogg is the best and funniest. But it has to have Yogg for the funniest part. It maybe doesn't have to have Yogg for the best part. Maybe not. Okay. We're in a decent spot. Probably just Jade Lightning Flame Elemental here. I mean, I like Hot Spring Guardian a little bit better. Hot Spring Guardian on the Flame Tongue is a little bit better, I think. It doesn't really change much about what can be killed or not killed, because, you know, Druids aren't known for 2 damage most of the time, but Swipe Hero Power could be a thing, so that does change it a little bit. But only Swipe Hero Power probably is the concern there. Primordial Drake is also a concern. Wow. So that actually lined up really well. Okay, do we rather just play the Aya? No, I don't think we can. I think this is too good. Unfortunately for us, like the way the math works out here, we're not going to be able to put stuff where we want. Actually, we could just play 2 Flame Ellies if we wanted, but then we don't have a Calamos activator for 8. So I don't think so. I think we have to totem here. Like, we could do it this way, right? But this is 1 health, which is so much worse against a Druid, and it doesn't protect our Flame Tongue with a 2 health taunt, so I think this is just the best route. Even though it's not the best positioning-wise. Regis, in the span of when I asked you about patches and now, I won 15 straight games with Pirate Warrior. I can't tell if you're joking or not, and that is officially what makes Pirate Warrior 2 good. Like, I'm not sure you're joking. It sounds like you might actually have done exactly that, and that's a great sign for why pirates are so ridiculous. I don't think we can attack here, just kind of have to hang out. Calamos next turn to either hit his face really hard or clear his board really hard. One of the two. Because his Jades are really tiny right now still. So if he goes wide on Jades to try to contest from a tempo standpoint, Calamos will just light him up. Oh, that's way too slow, right? Like, we just kill him 1,000 times over here. Yeah, Innervate Earthen Scales maybe keeps him alive if he goes for 6. That's way too slow. Just... Do we actually have it? 7? Yeah, we have it, we have it. I mean, a 3 damage to the board would have also been sick. Maybe worth almost as much damage, but this is actually lethal, so... We'll just go ahead and take the actual lethal, I think. Yeah, that was baller. We got the right hand for that matchup. I think there's an alternate universe where we get a different hand and we lose that game pretty often, because he just would have outballed us eventually. But since we got the super high tempo hand with a lot of pressure and damage, we were able to win that game. That does not happen every day, though, like every matchup. I bet that's a losing matchup for this deck, like 70% of the time. We just happen to hit that 30% hand. Fuzzbuzz XL says, if we are getting essentially Wrath of the Lich King, does that mean Cataclysm is on the way to ruin the game? Yeah, that would actually be crazy if they released like Cataclysm, and much like Cataclysm changed old Azeroth, if the Cataclysm expansion in Hearthstone like changed the basic cards and the classic cards. I bet they're saving that for some point in the future, seriously, like as an out, where it's like, we really need to freshen up the game and stuff. Let's release freaking Cataclysm and blow up all the old stuff and start over with some cool new stuff. Like, I bet that could be a thing that happens. Oh, card backs! Oh my god! Oh, I'm the worst person. I'm like actually the worst person alive. The actual worst person in the universe. Sorry. What's Cataclysm? Yeah, Cataclysm was a World of Warcraft expansion. Came out after Wrath of the Lich King. And it took all the starting zones from the old World of Warcraft and it redid them all. So basically Deathwing came out of his slumber, flew over the continents, and left a trail of flame and destruction in his wake, like literally in his wake, like where he flew, dropped lava and crap and burned up the earth and reshaped all the mountains and everything looked different. So basically just changed everything about the game from the old expansions and redid all the leveling experiences and all that stuff. I don't really love any of these plays, right? Like nothing looks that good to me. I mean, Jade Lightning Trade, I guess, does the most work. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. I feel like I heard a new, different sound. That friend invite gave me a sound I feel like I've never heard before. Am I crazy? Regardless, guys, I can't accept friend invites. I'm too full. I have a full friends list. I'm sorry. Yo, Regis, do you think Cataclysm should wipe the current cards and add new cards? Right? That's what... Yeah, I mean, that would be intense. That would be something. I don't want that to happen. I think the classic cards are sacred in a way. Like, I really like having them. He's curving out really nicely so far. So Flame Tongue goes 3 and 3. We could trade here. This lives, but we can't do much else with our turn, right? Like, just hero power? That's not exciting. We could just Jade Spirit here, clean up later, put more stats out, hope to clean up with a Maelstrom Portal, that kind of thing. I guess this is okay. Next turn, like Flame Tongue, Maelstrom, hero power. It's not good. It doesn't. None of it works great, but this gives us some resources to kind of leverage next turn if we're able to. Swipe's a pretty good answer, though. Steals a lot of our potential with Flame Tongue Totem and stuff. Maelstrom doesn't do a lot here either. Oh, Maelstrom got better because he took those trades. I think Maelstrom's probably worth it now. Just Maelstrom, Jinyu. This goes to 3, this goes to 5. He uses both to trade. This dies, this goes to 2. Lightning Storm cleans it up on a future turn. I think we're going to have trouble winning this game, though. Ooh! Glad we took that order. Which expansion for WoW brought the plague thing that broke the game? Oh, well, that was in Classic. When they first released ZG, Zul'Gurub, there was this like debuff your character could get, essentially. That's a good draw, by the way. That would give you this ticking dot of damage, like it would just cause you to bleed out over time. And it was no big deal if you were level 60 and like meant to be there, like it was just something you like healed through or whatever. But what happens is it spreads to people next to you. So all the high level players figured out if they got that debuff and then they went back to town, if they used their Hearthstone to go back to town, they could give the plague to all the low level players in town. And since they had way less health, it would just instantly kill them. Like it would tick, it would spread to another person, and then they'd die. So what happened is, essentially, the plague just spread across an entire town, killing everyone. And even eventually level 60s would die in town too, probably because they just didn't have heals, and there was like a lot of damage, and chaos ensued, right? So even high-level people would die. So like entire towns, Ironforge, Stormwind, would just be wiped out, right? Like Orgrimmar destroyed, everybody's dead. You'd go in the auction house, and there'd just be a pile of corpses laying there. It was a great moment in gaming history, honestly. It was pretty crazy. Oh, this really sucks. We need to high roll this. This roll doesn't matter because we're probably going to trade regardless. We could just Flame Tongue trade, play Firefly. That might be a little bit better. Just activate the Kalimos for next turn. Sucks, but it might be slightly better. As much as it sucks, it could be a little bit better. Yeah. Charles Walton says they were writing out corpses to write out messages and things that were interesting to see. Yeah, I think it happened a lot anyway. Like, you just kill alts and stuff to spell out a... Sounded like a work ping, Regis. Oh, maybe it was that. I don't... It shouldn't have been that even, though. I think maybe BattleNet sent out a noise. There's nothing on in the background of my streaming PC. I'm not sure. Yo, Regis, is Zombie Chow still good? I don't really play enough Wild to say for sure, but I suspect it probably is, yeah. Yeah, that's actually a big issue. Shoot. This breaks my Kalimos turn because of that Gadget Zan. Like, we need to kill that. Poop. I think I have to Hex it. I think he actually already got too much value off of it. I think we're just in a losing game here, but... I just don't see a way to win this game. Yo, Regis, I have 9,500 dust. What should I make? I think you should wait, really. We're getting so close to the expansion. I think you should just wait. I think you're going to be a lot happier if you wait and craft some crazy new Knights of the Frozen Throne style card. Get something awesome. What's up, amigo? Long time no see. Are you ever going to do Shaman Quest Dexperiment? Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I haven't really tested that one, ever. I'm afraid it's a little bit, like, old for people at this point, but still... let's try to roll spell damage. Even if we don't, we'll end up Jade Lightning this Gadget's hand, but... Now we're gonna Jade Lightning face. I still don't think it's enough to swing, and we lost our Calamos again. No Jade? No Jade? No Jade. No Jade, no Jade. How do we win, right? Like, he's just gonna hit it eventually. Like, he's gonna hit a Jade. If we can get him to where he's playing 1 Jade per turn, and we can stall him out with, like, taunts and stuff, we might have a path to victory. God, do I need to play this now, just as a 7/7? I think I have to. I think it sucks, but I have to. The Fireflies just don't apply enough pressure. This is going to be a really difficult thing for a Druid to kill. I think I'm just going to play it. Cardbacks, yes! Jerks, you're a monster awesome boss. Thanks, dude. The Murlocs will remind me of the cardbacks. Yeah, that was pretty good. Really needed that minion alive. The best time to draw this, undoubtedly. Guys, I think we gotta make a play again. Oh, this game's over. I have no way to win, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play everything we can. Just keep in mind, I'm fully aware this is a bad play. I'm not saying it's a good play. Don't judge me and say this is a terrible play. We're gonna Volcano, and it's gonna kill the Primordial Drake, but it's going to leave the Calamos alive. That's the only way we win this game. Otherwise, since we're out of cards, since he has way better cards coming, there's no other path to victory. So, well, this lived, but so did that. So, we tried. We tried. We tried. We tried. Alright, I'm going to do one rare thing, which I never do. Just to show the card backs, right? Everybody's been asking for the card backs for so long. I think we have to show the card backs, so. We tried, guys. We lived on a hope and a dream and a prayer, but we failed. So how do I even show card backs? My god, where's it at? Okay, card backs. Clearly the default card back here. I don't even know what half these are for. Rank 20 in June 2017, so this is like the newest one. Okay, so these are in order backwards descending. So all of the ranked card backs probably here. Yeah, October 2016. Shadow Moon Valley looks cool. Legion looks pretty awesome. Jade Lotus is a really sick card back. That's really cool. Love is in the Air. Exodar is a pretty nice card back. September 2015. My god, it's a long time ago. Yogg-Saron, I don't even remember this card back, but that's a pretty cool card back. I don't remember ever seeing this in my life. Does anybody use this? I don't know. Oh man, this is cool. Vindicator Maraud card back. That's awesome. January 2015 ranked play. Darnassus, nice looking. Ragnaros, that's a sexy card back. Like, that's really simple and just awesome. Lunar New Year's, cool looking card back. Goblins and Gnomes, I remember those. Naxxramas, I think this is actually kind of a boring card back. A lot of people like the Black Temple card back, I know. This is the first card back I have, I think. The first ranked one. Season 2, basically. Because I'm missing, where is it? Where's the Pandaria? April 2014, I think this is the first Season 1, basically, card back. It's the only ranked one I'm missing. Which makes me pretty sad that I just showed up to the game like a month late. What else am I missing? This one's insanely hard to get. It's probably the rarest card back in the game. Rightfully so, it's awesome looking. What is this? Some thing. Sure. I don't care about card backs that much. I don't mind that I don't have these, but... Oh yeah, just going to Blizzard events and getting a thing. Samsung Galaxy. I have Legacy of the Void, but not the deluxe edition, I guess. I didn't get the deluxe edition of Warlords either. Esports events, sure. Esports events, sure. Dollar on Flames, a sexy card back. That's a nice looking card back. Hearth S'mores, what is this? Oh, this is this month's. We don't have this one yet because it's not active yet. Purchasing Heroes there for those. Yeah, Blue Portal. Yeah, Heroic Karazhan, never beat it. Heroic League, never beat it. I guess I haven't beaten any of the adventures. Heroic Blackrock, never beat it. Heroic Naxxramas, never beat it. Yeah, I need to go do those. Those are freebies. And then, yeah, buying Overwatch. Playing Heroes. Pre-purchase. Oh, these are all the pre-purchase ones, yeah. Oh, cool. I didn't know this was out already. That's sick looking. Unguro, yep. This is a stupid card back. My god, I hate it. And then, of course, Legend. Wow, hardcore. That's it, guys. That's all the card backs. Does that satisfy your curiosities? A walkthrough of Regis's card backs. How come you never got Tyrande? I've never bought or cared about the alternate heroes. I don't go through the trouble. I don't have any, except for the ones I get for free. Oh, I do have I didn't know I had Morgul. I thought we looked earlier and I didn't have this. I thought we said I didn't have Morgul. Am I crazy? Maybe I do have it. I don't know. Do I have... Oh, yeah, I have her, too, because she came for, like, free. But I don't have any of these. But again, guys, I don't use them. I don't care. I have Leodrin from WoW, I guess, too.
Morgul, Murgle, Murgle, Murgle.
That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's what he says. That's exactly what he says. So yeah, I have a few, but like I said, I just always keep the base ones. I don't really care that much.
Aha!
Okay, guys, so let's play one more game. One more game before we go. I'm gonna close my eyes and pick a... No, that's boring because some of this junk is garbage. Let's give the Murlocs some honor and play one game of Murloc Priest. One game of Murloc Priest to close the stream here because I gotta go shortly. But it's been a great stream, guys. It's been a great stream. Have you heard about the new Murloc Warlock? Yeah, I have. Looks like a pretty cool little zoo variant. I like it.
The light shall bring victory.
Is Murloc Priest a thing? I don't know. We beat the pants off Zalay earlier with it. Well, Zalay was playing a bad Murloc Priest, I think, trying to fix one probably. No fault of his own, I'm sure, because Zalay is an incredible player. But I like my list a little better. I think it's more fun. But no, it's not good. It's okay. It's good enough to get to rank 10 or 8 or 7 or something probably.
Aha!
But not consistent enough in general for a top tier deck, no. It's more about fun and gimmicks than anything else. God, that must feel bad for him. Jeez.
Right away.
Must feel really bad having to use the weapon there. Kind of curious, in fact, that he did. He just gave my heal full value. I don't know that I would have done that. I think I just would have face. That's a little annoying. But this is a good card in general. Finja will be nice. Dragonfire might be too slow, but we'll see. But Finja into Herald, of course, is the dream we're living. So this is the super combo for this deck. He gets to save the patches here. But it's you know, he sacrificed a lot of stats there too, so I'm okay with that. Shadow Visions into Shadow Word Pain is actually sick. Yeah, that's a lot of damage off the board. Finja into Herald probably wins me the game at this point. We've got 28 health still going into Finja. So we'll have time. We've even got some extra heal with Holy Nova and stuff. As long as Finja has a target he can kill. I mean, it should though with that patches. The patches shouldn't be going anywhere, so I think we'll be alright. I don't love that we're taking an extra 5 damage here, but Finja's going to give us such a board presence, probably, and the ability to trade up with Herald that it shouldn't matter. The only bad outcome is if we get double... that's actually an annoying outcome, too. Shoot. Because that basically breaks my ability to kill. We can Holy Nova, right, and still do it. And it's still a fine play, like we have to. We can't just Herald at this point because we don't summon first. So this is okay, it's just not nearly as good as it could have been. I know he can still kill this, but I want him to. If he's attacking this, I'm happy because it's not my face. That was just a really sick turn. Are we just dead? No, but practically. Good God, that upgrade is brutal, dude! Not chill at all! Ugh, this board, too! It's gross, man! Can I even get to enough health? I don't think so. I'm dead, right? We don't have a taunt. The Arcanite Reaper's just gonna kill me. That's annoying. We're just dead. None of this matters. It's totally irrelevant. None of this matters. Can we bar? Oh, maybe not. We could have barged into a taunt. Yeah, we still can. We still can. We still can. We still can. We can Barnes into a taunt and then Cabal Talon Priest it. I thought we were out, but we're not. We might still be, but we have a shot. There's a Priest of the Feast, too. Lyra's not gonna do it, unfortunately. Lyra into Mind Vision. Great. No. We actually could have played that turn better. We could have played that turn a little better. Could have Barnes for something and hit like Priest of the Feast or Shell Razor. We shouldn't have committed the mana before we Barnes. I think, or committed to the trade before we Barnes. It could have made a difference. We didn't commit the mana, I think. But yeah, we actually had Tortolon, Priest, Tar Creeper. It's probably the only things that made the difference. Probably the only thing. Let's play one more game. One more game. I'm not happy with that one. We were this close. That it was really the Dread Corsair that won in the game there. That was tough. Oh man, I'm behind on chat. I got caught up in the pirate battle there. What's the oh, I can't read all that. Binding Heal would have been an option off Lyra. Yep. Movers a couple, perhaps Lyra out. So I don't really know that there are many, but. Wardable says, I'm back. He has not finished the Regis Kilbin remix yet. Regis, I like that. But you've gathered some samples and some clips. That's scary. That's scary. You don't have to rush it, Wordable. I'll be around. Yo, Regis, I got Deathwing from a card pack for free. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Deathwing's actually a surprisingly good card half the time. Wow, you made it to turn 7 against Pirate Warrior. Yeah, he just had that ridiculous bonkers hand at the end. If he hadn't had the high tempo Dread Corsairs, we would have won that game easy. That's the only thing that caused us problems.
Reporting for duty.
Coin into coins, probably okay. Probably work with that. Should I add it to my Dragon Priest deck? I don't know. Miss Lethal with Herald, I think, says Gio Donardio. Is that possible? I mean, it's. I'd have to go back and count it. It's not the craziest idea I've ever heard. Oh, we can actually kill that. We can actually kill it. That's not normal. I don't even know if it's the best play to, but a 7/5 no, but a 5/5 is really not that bad to have on turn 3 anyway. So let's do it. Let's see. What did we have? Could be lethal if he'd used Herald. Is that possible? We had a Finja that had to attack into the Dread Corsair. Or actually, I guess presumably the War Leader could have attacked into the Dread Corsair. It would have lived, so it would have traded. If we'd heralded, I'd have to go back and count. There's too much to calculate there. I can't calculate all that. But I feel like board space would have been an issue, guys. Is everybody calculating the board space of the Herald play? Because remember, Finja summons 2 dudes, but then you've got 4 dudes on board. Because you have Finja, War Leader, the 2 new Murlocs that are summoned is 4 dudes. Then you play Herald, and he's the 5th dude. And then you get a Finja and a War Leader back, because they're the first 2 cards you played. So that second Finja and that second War Leader don't get to attack. I don't see how you could possibly get to lethal. Because you don't get the remaining 2 dudes. Your board fills up too fast. Like I said, again, I'd have to count. I don't know for sure. Could very easily be wrong. Been wrong before. I will be wrong again. But this play sucks. I know that. Could try this, but it sucks too. Most likely just dead. This board is just really awkward, and this hand is really awkward. So I think we do this. I mean, going to 10 health on this is kind of intriguing, because he only has 9 on board. But part of me just wants to have the Power Word Shield card generation value here. Particularly with Lyra, although we'd probably have to use this turn if we do it. Yeah, I think we have to do this turn. Okay, well that sucks. We could maybe gain a little bit of health by healing, but it's okay. Bad hand. It's just awkward hand. Finja was dead. Finja... I thought Finja didn't die because we summoned another war leader that buffed his health, but maybe he died. I don't know. I don't remember. I truly don't remember. 4 war leaders and 2 bluegills. So the bluegills each have 10 attack, which is 20. The first war leader goes up to some amount that's higher. Maybe we did have lethal. I'm going to go back and count it. I'll go back and count it. We can make sure. Kind of just want a Holy Nova, guys. We're going to get some damage. These war leaders are going to make this guy a consistent threat here. Pretty big threat. I'll go back and count it, guys. I want to count it myself. I want to see if it was lethal. I want to see if we missed a lethal. I don't know inherently, so it could have been. If that's the case, I'm going to be pretty sad because we missed our awesome lethal window with Finja and Herald, which is pretty rare. I don't love that it dies, but still, this is a pretty nasty board against, 13 health for a paladin in particular. You might have trouble with this. Depending on what he plays, you can maybe Lyra, Shadow Word Pain. Lethal versus Pirate Warrior would have been hilarious too. Oh yeah, that would have felt as amazing as possible. So I hope hope we didn't have it. Although it would actually be a little bit, it would be a little bit nice to know that the deck was good enough, just not the player. That would make me a little bit happy. I left for a while. What happened to the Elemental Jade Shaman? Can I see the final deck list? Well, we didn't really settle on a final deck list that we loved or anything like that. So I don't know if there is such a thing as the final deck list, but can I sacrifice one of these dudes just to get some damage through? Well, I won't get any damage through, I guess. Maybe we just play the Tortolon instead. It's really bad against Equality. But Equality with the Murlocs actually typically is not that bad when you got double war leaders, so. Let's just try this. It's probably going to fail somehow, but would have been sick though. I had 28. How much health did he have? I don't even know that. I don't even know any of the numbers. Don't know any of the numbers. Finja dies to the trade. That leaves 1 minion on board. Because I think we'd already killed our bluegill. We summon another war leader and another bluegill. That's 3 minions on board. One of which is a charger. One of which still has an attack. So yeah, this is going to fail a little bit. It looks like, at least a little bit. Guess we Lyra. I don't know. It's bad. I don't think we can win this game anymore. We just don't have what we need. We don't have the Finja. We don't have a Herald. Lyra, I mean, maybe she does something, but she's just gonna die. Yep. That monster Lyra turn, guys. Monster Lyra turn. Actually, should have just sealed face, probably. Although, there's a chance this lives and he trades this way, so. I love that you guys are so into this lethal turn calculation. I'm going to go back and watch it. I might even make a video about it if it turns out it was lethal. I'd like to know that. I'd like to know that. So I had it a second ago. So we would have had 3 minions on board. I think it was guaranteed that one was a war leader and one was a bluegill. The Finja dies to the trade. Presumably. I'm not sure that he died, but I think he died. And then This is pretty intriguing against his board. Let's just hold. So we summon. If we play Herald, which I'm assuming we had the mana for as well, I don't remember any of this, we would have summoned 2 additional War Leaders and 1 additional Bluegill. We would have had 7 total minions. The Bluegills would each be buffed by 4 War Leaders, giving them plus 8 attack. So they would each have 10 attack for 20 total damage. And then the remaining War Leaders still would have had an attack. And he would have also been buffed by 3 War Leaders. And he was already 3 attacks. So he would have gone up to 9 damage, which would have given you 29 total damage, assuming everything worked out correctly. That's what I'm hearing, and that's what I understand to be the correct calculation. I don't know what we gave him there, but probably not anything that good. Shouldn't need to Shadow Repay that. There's Sunkeepers and stuff. So I think that that's 29 damage is what people are telling me we would have had. And that's assuming everything was right, and that we hadn't already played a Murloc earlier in the game, and all that stuff. If that's the case, I think it was almost definitely lethal. I know he had some armor, some amount of armor, because I think he'd armored up at a given point. But I think he'd also used the weapon to clear a minion or two, so he probably had less than 29 health. So who knows? You might not have had enough space for lethal. That would have been my first concern, Mr. Bayuba. But it sounds like we might have, based on the math people are running here. It sounds like indeed we might have. I don't know. We can still win this game, I guess. We have Shadow Visions in the pack as one possible way to win. Finge is not going to do anything for us at this point, though, unfortunately. Ooh, Ziv got a screenshot of turn 6 here. So the Finja... But did the Finja die? It went to -1 from the attack, so the War Leader summoning would have left it at 0. It still would have died. We had 6 mana for Herald. He was at 23 health. I think everybody's right. I think it's lethal. I think it's lethal. I think we summon... Oh, no, wait. I'm not sure the deck tracker... No, the deck tracker is showing there's no Bluegills left, but I think it already knows they're being summoned by that Finja attack based on the animation of the attack here. So, yeah, I think you get a Bluegill. I think you get a War Leader. I think you have 29 damage on board based on what... based on that board state. I think it was indeed lethal, yeah. Screenshots in Twitch chat, guys. Here's the link of the screenshot. Man, everybody is into this. I love it. There's the screenshot. I think it was indeed lethal. Don't have a good answer for this. We don't even run deaths. Oh my god, I got so busy. I don't... There's probably a way to keep that minion alive, but I don't really want to. I don't care that much. I think that's fine. I did not see that play until the very end, by the way. I was like, what mana do I have left? Okay. Play the Outlord and negate that damage. Oh, we have a Shadow Word Pain too. Cool. That all looks good to me. It kind of came out at the last second. Thumbnail makes it look like new cards were revealed. I don't really... The thumbnail is just... I always have the same thumbnail on YouTube when I stream. And now it's just always the Knights of the Frozen Throne thumbnail. If you're not happy with the thumbnail of the results when you get here, more power to you. You're welcome to venture on into the next reaches of YouTube and find some awesome thing. And the intent is not to be a clickbaiter. So everybody hates clickbait so much. Clickbait's destroying the world. I don't really think we have to play anything here. I think we're just fine to hold. I'm a little bit worried about his removal and stuff. Clickbait's destroying the world. Regis, where are you from? Midwestern United States. Midwestern U.S. Currently ranked 5 and have won 5 straight games with Jade Elemental Shaman. Nice, dude. Are you getting as many control mages as we got up here at rank 11? Because they are everywhere right now. Freaking everywhere, dude. Ooh, give me that pack. Give me that pack. Yes. Such a big deal to get this. Now we have 2 packs. Like this gives us the ammunition we need to win the game. Ooh, hallucination's good too. Ooh. I think we'll just take the rallying blade for now to start working through that that dude. It's just good mana.
By the light.
We don't care about the health at all, right? His health total is not going to matter in this game right now. Somebody's just going to win on minions later. I hate PewDiePie. Okay, sorry. I don't really watch his videos much. I don't know. I don't know.
Put your faith in the light.
Why do you specify U.S.? Is there another country with a well-known Midwest region? I don't know. There might be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be the guy who gets it wrong. Is there anything good out of this? Barnes? Not really, no. Dino size doesn't do much right now. Actually, General Megasaur with Finja is pretty cool. And Bluegill Warriors. That's something to keep in mind. We could kill this Tyrian, but I mean, what does it really accomplish right now? We need to stay alive is our biggest worry right now. Jeez Louise, dude. Crap. That's a lot of damage on Tyrian. I guess we just start playing some stuff here. We could Dragonfire Potion and clear, but I go down to 3, and then the Tyrian weapon gives him like lethal, I think. I need to heal off Priest of the Feast, but I don't have any good spells right now for it. So we're just going to try to stay alive this turn. Figure out something later. Oh man, I need to heal my face though. I can't draw a card. Actually, this is an elemental. The activation might matter. We're probably just dead. Only thing that doesn't kill me is like Consecration. True Silver kills me. A lot of stuff kills me.
That belongs in the museum.
Just rewatch. You would have had 9 plus 9 plus 10. Why would it have been 9 and 9? Wouldn't the Bluegill Warriors have each gone to 10? Didn't we have 4 War Leaders? No, only 3 War Leaders. So 6 plus 6 plus 6. No, two warriors, 4 war leaders. Shouldn't each of the bluegills gone to 10 and the war leader gone to 9? I think that would have put us at. Do we have to Priest of the Feast Dragonfire Potion here to stay alive, guys? Is that what we have to do? Isn't that what we have to do? Just trade in everything we can. Dragonfire Potion with Priest of the Feast on the board, because he gets 5 off the 5 off the Tyrian here. The priest gets damaged a lot, but also heals for 3 to put us back up to 8. We could try to roll a taunt or something, or clear the board the old-fashioned way, but I think we have to do this, don't we?
Aloof Nevadar.
I think that's the only way to stay alive. And even this is probably not enough if this dies. We kind of need this to live again. We can like dino size it and power word shield it, maybe? No, we're screwed. We're just not going to be able to heal through that weapon, looks like. Shoot. Shoot. Four war leaders. The bluegills are debuffed because of Herald. That's why they're both 9. That's right. Right. They come out as 1/1s, not 2/1s. Yeah, I forgot about that component. Yes, of course. So yeah. That's the right math then. It would have been double 9s and a 9, a 10. 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Should have been 999. I think we had 27 damage, something like that. Regardless, it was lethal. It's been confirmed for sure at this point. It was absolutely lethal. Which makes me sad because it means we missed it. I don't think we have any outs here. Well, that might be an out. Golden epic that's useless! This is a potential out too. I think we gotta do it this way because we might need the heal. No freaking taunt. We're dead. If we'd gotten taunt and divine shield, we would have had another out, another turn maybe. Oh, 1 bluegill, still 2-1, so 9, 9, and 10. That sounds right, sure. I think that's the exact math. He had 29 damage, so he did miss lethal against the Pirate Warrior. I'm glad we confirmed it. This stream went a little later than I hoped, but that's okay. We got our answers. We know we screwed up. We're getting better. We're getting better, and that's what's important. So, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll show the deck list real quickly again for that Shaman I think somebody asked. Here's where we ended up on the Shaman list. If you want to take a screenshot, I'll leave it here till the end of the stream. So, let's see. Holy crap, Regis. I just won a game in Arena to a guy who missed lethal. I top deck Spike Ridge Steed. My only card that would have let me survive. Then I lethaled him with the card he missed lethal with. Grass, dude, that sounds awesome. I got a philosophical question for you. If your opponent had Counterspell and you play Flare, what happens? The Flare gets Counterspelled, unfortunately. Kind of does what it's supposed to do anyway, because it kills the secret, but you don't get the card draw, so it's a little bit of a downside. Just a weird interaction. It's how they chose it to be, so I don't know. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. This was a lot of fun today. Another great stream this morning. Tons of viewers again. I'm always astounded how many people make their way into this little corner of the Hearthstone world here with Regis. So thank you so much. Thanks again for all the subscribers who subbed this morning too, up to a total of 40 subscribers on Twitch at this point, which is awesome. Far exceeded all of my expectations. Lots of follows today too, and some awesome cheers and bits and stuff. If you're not already subscribed to me on YouTube, I certainly would recommend you do that, obviously, because I post new videos every day, or darn near every day, and sometimes even twice a day if there's a lot going on. So if you enjoyed this sort of Hearthstone content, you might like some of the other stuff there as well. So again, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, game on.